What is going on, YouTube? My hair is crazy tonight. I didn't do it up. Reason I had to hold it back. Okay, we're gonna play Dungeons and Dragons. We're gonna have fun. You're gonna love it. Okay, bye. Here we go. Dungeons and Dragons. Was it drink number 2 time, Mike?
Sorry, I'm late getting on. I was fucking around with some magic cards and lost track of time.
You're fine, bud.
Trying to build a new angel deck.
Never do it again. Just kidding.
Till next time.
Hey, Max.
How's it going?
Not much. No, no bad. Oh, you have to fill Max in for last week too, don't you? No, Max was there. Who else?
No, I wasn't.
Oh no, Max wasn't. Okay. Fill Max in. I'm gonna go get a drink.
Max, when you can, toss a picture up for your token, and I will get it set up as your token.
Hey, can you switch?
Yes, I'm gonna work on it. Excuse me. I know Scott wanted to go check out the job board.
Yes, I want to check the job board, and then I'm going to go get my fisticuffs on.
Okay. Does anybody want to do any shopping or anything?
No, we haven't had downtime yet, so I'm good.
I'm okay.
Alrighty. So on the job board, you go away. I need you. Damn it! Hold on just a second.
Oh, this is bad, Mike.
What's bad?
I've only been making these drinks for 2 days, and I got almost a half a bottle of tequila gone.
Good one. Get it did. Okay, so on the job board, there's a job from each of the 3 guilds. The Iron Band.
That one's heavy.
Job, and the Iron Band is the basically a bounty hunter guild. Has a job for Detvak Tradvazi, who is a farmer west of Blackhaven, who's reported that bandits are stealing his cattle. The Kraken's Bane job, and that's the monster hunter guild, has a job from a client named Golgus, who owns a brewery south of Blackhaven that's apparently having some trouble with ogres. And then the Stone Fist, which is the mercenary guild, has a job on offer for Shagdo the Broad, who I believe a couple of you actually talked to last week, is the bartender at the Black Pigeon. And these don't have a ton of detail. They're just quick posts. She's apparently got somebody that's been hassling her that she wants someone to take care of for. Each of these
Sorry,
jobs.
can you tell me the first one again? I'm taking notes.
Sorry, the first one is was a farmer west of Blackhaven, who has had bandits stealing his cattle. The Iron Band jobs, the Iron Band job would pay 100 gold if the bandits are brought back dead, 200 gold if they're alive. the Kraken's Bane job pays 200 gold, and the Stone Fist job pays 200 gold.
Are there like take one if interested, like pull tap things on these, or do I have to like, or does like my orc have to actually take notes?
No, basically, like if you're interested, there's not like a pull tab. It's more just an understanding, which you wouldn't have because I haven't explained this. Sorry, an understanding that you would go into like the guild hall and discuss with the guild master, what, like if you're interested in the job.
Okay. All right, my orc is gonna pull out, I don't know, like a piece of charcoal and like a crumpled up paper from his pack and just write down ogres.
You realize pens and ink exist, right?
Yeah, but I'm an orc, bro.
All right.
Hey,
all right.
so like I'm gonna scribble ogre 200.
Oh my god.
Bartender 200. Bandit 200. And then I'll put an A next to it. And then I'm gonna shove that in my pocket.
Okay.
Oh, and then I'm gonna go take my dog out because she's freaking the fuck out.
I hear the
I
barking.
didn't tell you could have a dog, Scott.
Yeah, no one gave you permission for a dog. Love you, Scott.
I have no idea what a dog
He is
dog
a-
would cost, or like what's that?
He is a ranger.
He is a ranger. Good
He
call.
is.
Glenn on point tonight. Hi, Glenn.
Got him. Hello.
Got him. God bless you, whoever just burped. I know it was Mike.
That was me.
Oh. This tequila is fantastic. I blame this all on you, Mike.
That's probably fair. I get blamed for a lot of things.
Okay. Plop. Which? Oh, no, never mind.
Leave it to Scott to like start doing something and then wander off.
Right? That's such a Scott thing to do.
Was there anything you wanted to do, Max?
No, I'm good right now.
Okay, Scott's back.
I'm back.
Scott is back. And now,
Hello? Okay.
Hello.
Did my mic just go out again? Fuck.
No, you're fine.
uh,
Okay,
a
so
whole
you've got
different
the
mic.
like job descriptions.
Okay. Yes, I have the job descriptions, and I
Uh.
created a notes page for myself.
What do you want to do now?
boobs.
I want to go fight.
With
Pit
boobs.
fighting?
Yeah, because I forgot that was a thing in this place, and you had told us that like during the session 0, and I forgot.
It is a thing. Hang on just a second. Okay, I'm gonna abandon this for the moment. Okay, so pit fighting, it'll be like a week's downtime to
Wait.
do pit fighting. So are you guys gonna just hang out for a week?
We're missing Harvey. No, we're not. Fuck, you changed his name to Kyle in here. Never mind. I'm dumb. Sorry.
I don't know. Would we stick around just watching him fight for a week?
I might be entertained with that.
You could bet on it, make some gold.
Yeah, can we bet on it?
I'm not betting, but I'm writing everything down. I'm taking meticulous notes as a character.
It's up to you. Do you like Scott? Are you gonna go back and try to find everybody else?
Yeah, so like I'm not saying like I now want to spend the whole week with that thing in my pocket. Like I would go and see about the fights and then
Okay.
figure out how that works. And
Okay,
then I would
gotcha.
meet with everybody.
Gotcha. Okay. Sorry, I thought you were like wanting to go fight, and I was like, all right, well that's the thing. Yeah. So it's easy enough to go to the Black Pigeon. And I think I told you that's where the fighting was. If not,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
where the fighting is. So you get to the Black Pigeon, and it's a shithole.
No.
It has at the back of it, or at the bar, it's all pretty dimly lit. There is a yeah, so it's not wasting any effort trying to hide what it is. Simple wood construction. The interior is dark and drab. There is, like, as you walk in, there's a smell that might be food, or might be loosely considered food. You do notice the one thing that stands out is a like stuffed pigeon that like it's dark black, and it might have been like painted black. It's kind of hard to tell. At this point, there's an orc, a female orc bartender, tending bar. You don't immediately see like a fighting pit as you come in. And at this time of day, because it's like still fairly early afternoon, there aren't a lot of customers or anything.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the bar and I'm gonna talk to her in Orc. Are you Shido the Broad?
Yes, I am.
Well, I have two things I think I need to talk to you about.
Okay.
The first one, and I pull out the paper and I read Shido 200 gold, Stone Fist.
Oh, yes. The reward isn't from me. You'll have to take that up with the guild master.
Yeah, it just said to come talk to you first.
Well, yes. Yes. Sorry. It's a bit of an embarrassing situation.
What does that mean?
Boobs.
Embarrassing?
Yeah. I don't...
Come on, boobs.
I think...
Never mind. Just continue.
Boobs.
Okay, yeah. So
Hi, Brant.
there's this orc berserker, who really wants to take me on a date. And him and his crew don't want to leave me alone with it. And it's getting really tiresome. So I've asked the Stone Fist to maybe try to discourage him.
Would you like his hand?
No, I think that's the... Oh, you mean literally?
Yes. What other way? Yes.
No, I don't think so. I just
So
want him to go away and leave me alone.
I write, don't kill.
Oh.
With my charcoal pen.
You can kill him. I don't care.
Oh, I scribble it out in charcoal. I like lick my finger and I wipe the don't away, and I just leave kill. What's his name?
His name is Zorag.
Zorag?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And then I take my paper and I put it in my pocket.
Is anyone going with you?
I just shrug. I don't know yet.
Huh.
Probably. And I shrug again. My second thing that I want to talk to you about is fighting. I hear you have rings of honor down here.
We're in the next building down.
Well,
My character's
Rings
good
of
though.
Honor is,
He's a neutral good. He wouldn't
overstating
burn
it.
something down. I can't do that. That's
we
like
have
against
pits
my
where
character.
people beat the shit out of each other. Is that what you're looking for?
I can't do it, Brent.
Yes, are blades allowed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or, hammers or bows or yeah, pretty much anything goes.
Okay.
Come with me.
Find something
and
evil
I'll
about the
follow her.
building to cleanse it with
She
fire.
takes you
I
into
can
a
cleanse
back
buildings
room.
with fire.
And I will
then,
admire her orcish womanly ways.
boy, she ain't a looker.
Reminds me of Mom.
So her name, Shagdo the Broad, is probably a play on the fact that she's very broad. And in fact, like as you were talking to her, she like doesn't want to stand like perpendicular to you, and is constantly trying to like stand not perpendicular. She doesn't want to stand like with her chest straight to you. She's constantly trying to stand like to the side, so that she doesn't seem quite so wide.
Wait, isn't it the same bartender I met?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I was like, wait, is this why she was standing fucking sideways at the bar the whole time and looking at us from the side?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, sorry.
She's a very, very large woman. But she takes you down into the back room, and then
We need to do a fast-paced
down
D&D
some
game or
steps, and it doesn't
someday
seem
where
like
everyone
it's,
stays in character. That'd be fun.
intended as any sort of secret.
That would be fun.
Just they just put it in the back room to not have every idiot finding their way down.
Okay.
As you come in, it's fairly simple. It's essentially a pit in the ground, with like this platform around the edge, where patrons can stand and watch the fights. And there is a lot of like blood soaked into the like clay floor. So we don't have any fights on at the moment. It's usually an evening kind of thing. But if you're interested, we could set you up.
Yes.
Okay. When do you want to start?
I need to speak with my traveling companions first.
Okay.
And then once we have a plan, and maybe after we've taken care of, and I dig in my pocket, Zorag, and then I
Yeah.
put it back in my pocket. maybe then.
Okay. Let me know. You haven't been south for long, have you?
No.
I can tell.
How?
You'll figure it out.
Okay. And then I give her like fist on the chest, like my chest, like the salute, and I say Loktar, and then I leave.
Zug zug.
Zog zog.
Thank you, Scott.
Hey, Loktar means blood and honor. I kept it.
I know, but zug zug. I can't help it. I think of Warcraft 3 every time. Tell Orc to go do something. Zug zug.
Yeah. So then I go up, and now I'm gonna go back and look for.
I just love that orcs became Klingons.
Aluin. Yeah, Aluin and Zan.
Okay. Where are you guys at this point?
I mean, I would have been making my way back to the inn.
Making his way downtown, walking fast.
Bunch of fucking assholes. I did it too. Bunch of fucking assholes. All right, so you guys are back at the end then.
Yes.
So I guess it's up to you, Tave, if you have made that deduction yet.
I'm just gonna go back there. I have no idea where else they would be, so I'm just going there.
All right. What is everybody else doing?
Is the theater troupe in town right now?
No.
So
No, they're out of town.
Is there any like street performers going on doing like songs, play, like just standard street performance?
This time of the day, you don't see much. It's so Blackhaven's a lot like a Pittsburgh. It's a very like working class town. So like in the afternoon like this, everybody is at their work. In the evenings, once work is kind of done for the day, you see more of that sort of thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the inn, the one to the northwest, the nicer one, and I'm just gonna sit at the bar and drink tea while taking notes over everything that's happened over the past couple days.
Okay.
Hey, Mike, I have a question about your document you put out there last
right
week.
Yes.
When you say training a feat, are these extra outside of the ASI ones, or are these taking place of what you can get at those levels?
No. Okay. So the ability score increase feats. If you take a feat in place of an ability score increase, none of that applies. If you want to do some of that just for flavor, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
But at ability score increase levels, you can do that. That is the feat training is there's one addition. I'm gonna give you guys one additional feat that you can train. Between 1st and 8th level, and then one from 8th level on.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I just wasn't sure if that was like you wanted to limit the amount of feats you could take. So like you would say, make that. I just wanted to make sure.
No, the exact opposite of that, in fact.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because it would matter how I would do some of my stuff maybe.
Now, like I said, I think Scott has kind of been doing some. I think Harvey has kind of been doing some RP for a feat he's planning on taking at 4th.
Yep.
So that's all wonderful, but you don't have to fulfill any requirements for those.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yep. I appreciate. Yeah, absolutely. So are you guys?
Also, sorry, one more question on it. You mentioned rolls and you mentioned a DC, but you didn't mention how many successes you need for it to count for progression.
It's 2. It should have. I thought it said.
You do 3 rolls a week, and you need 2 for it to be a successful week. 2 successes.
Yeah,
out of the 3 rolls. It's the same as like the other stuff, like when we do the fighting pits and stuff that we did.
Okay, and then what are you rolling for then? Is there anything added, or is it straight D20?
No, it'll depend on. It's going to depend on the thing you're training. What the DC is. So if you're training, like if you're trying to get mobile, it's going to be dex checks. If you're trying to get, I can't think of a strength-based feat right off the top of my head. But like depending on what the feat is, will decide what the check is. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Are they going to be ability or is it going to be skills?
Probably just ability.
So I
Check.
just trying to get all the mechanics around it. If I wanted to go down that road, I just want to know because it's not exactly cheap. So
It's not. And it's intentionally not cheap.
understandably, I mean it's important. It's just whether or not because it's 10 weeks minus intelligence or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's two successes. Then to get a week of that, it could potentially take effing forever.
It could potentially take quite some time, yes. And those rules, I think for the most part, those rules are going to stay what they are, but there may be some minor tweaking.
Mike, can you either put a link to that or maybe put it on a handout in the game? Actually, you know what? I'll do it.
Thank you.
You continue. I'll do it right now.
Thank you. All right, so Ricky. Is there anything you're wanting to do?
I will seek out the poorer part of town and see if anybody needs some help.
Okay. So I need to move you guys away from the fighter pit and back to Blackhaven. Sorry. So yeah, the poorer part of town is definitely down here where like the fishing huts are, like that southeast corner.
Okay. Yep.
Are you looking for anything in specific, or just like?
Nope.
Okay.
Just wandering around.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Sure. I can do those.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You don't see a lot of like beggars or anything. You see some like you see a lot of people in pretty rough clothing.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, thanks, Scott. For the most part, everybody is not. You don't see any beggars in Blackhaven here.
Right.
You see a lot of kids just like screwing around down here. More than you notice in the parts of town where everything isn't just thatch roof. And probably because they don't have much to do for the kids during the day. Is there any like particular type of assistance you're trying to provide, or just
I think what I'm looking for is let's say like damage to any of the houses that hasn't been repaired, anything like that.
Yeah, that you would see. Mostly like people working on some of the thatched roofs and things. You also see like pretty frequently you see like fishermen mending nets, fashioning hooks, that kind of thing. None of the houses are in severe disrepair.
Okay.
Largely because they're incredibly simple.
Yep.
In like a very small wood hut with a thatched roof, there's just not a lot to be damaged. But if you wanted to, you could certainly pitch in like repairing some of the thatched roofs that you see happening.
Yeah, I think I would try to do that.
Okay. So you approach, and there are a couple fishermen scrambling up onto the roof, like passing up whatever the hell you make thatched roofs out of. Genuinely have no idea.
Thatch.
Thatch.
typically.
Thatch. Yep. And placing it, and then what is it? I don't know what thatch is. That's not really that terribly helpful.
It's usually something like reeds.
Like bundles
You want
of
like a
bullshit.
water-resistant plant.
Very tightly bound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thick stems that have some air in them so that they insulate a little bit. That kind of shit.
Gotcha. And they eventually notice you, kind of walking up towards them. Hey, how you doing? You want to hand us a couple of those bundles?
I will do exactly that. Yes. I will
Thanks.
hand them bundles.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You wanna go get us some beer?
Is that all you need? Just beers?
Well, I mean, you could help us fix the roof here, but you could also bring us beer.
I think I'll help you fix the roof. That sounds more productive.
If you say so.
Hola, Kelly. Hola, hey, Cody.
And they like motion for you to come up
Guys,
the ladder.
tell me have a good night, Brent. Sorry, I had to go make a drink, guys.
Yep.
Do you
Let's
have
have to go make a drink.
experience
I
fixing
apologize.
roofs?
Not even a little bit, no.
For about 5 minutes
Hope
ago.
you guys are still here,
yeah,
Kelly and Cody.
Yeah, maybe you beer. You should just get us beer. I think we're almost done here.
Oh, well, that was handy. Glad I could help. I'll go get some beers.
Yeah, that's
And then I'll go to
wonderful. Thank you.
Black Pigeon and get like a bucket of beer.
Nice. And they did like Shagdo gives you
What
like
drink?
a
Johnny Silverhands?
not
I made a
terribly
big one.
appetizing looking bucket.
I've been making normal size ones, but I tried just doubling
full
everything.
of what appears to be flat ale.
Mm-hmm.
Warm, of course.
Well, if it's in a bucket, it better be warm.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here, Kelly.
And when you get back,
I was told by
two
little
guys
birdie
are,
that
like,
you finished
climbing
something
down
today. He
off
won't
the
show
roof.
me what it looks like, but
At
I was
this
told
point,
you
they
finished
do
something
seem to
awesome. You'll be
have
shipping
finished
it
with their
soon.
task.
I will. Oh, how much did it cost? Anything for a bucket of beer?
Say like a silver. Probably not even that. Like 2 copper. Like no, yeah. Let's
Not even
something.
gonna write it down. All right, yeah. I'll hand them. You know what? I'll have gotten 2 because I have 2 hands. I will hand them each. There were 2 guys.
Yes.
I hope
will
I
hand
like
them
it.
each
Oh yeah, I hope I like
a
it too.
bucket
I
of
bet I
beer.
will. I saw
They
Brent. If
look
we're gonna keep
very,
doing all these
very
patches from you,
But
Buy
don't
'em.
offer to give you.
I'm
a
gonna
penny.
replace one of these or get like a tapestry somewhere in here.
Thanks for your help, fella.
And have the patches sewn on
real
to say
nice guy
tapestry,
you
so I have
are.
like a tapestry of patches
gonna-
back there over the course of years, the ones I collect.
We're gonna sit down, drink these.
All right. I'll keep going.
Thanks, buddy.
You're
and
welcome.
you kind of hear like mumbling from behind you. But when you turn around, they're just like both face first into their buckets of beer.
Perfect.
And it does look
Mission
like you caught them
accomplished.
towards the end of their task. Like they were both pretty heavily covered in sweat. And looking somewhat miserable.
Okay.
All I've got to drink is Johnny
You
Walker
found
right
a
on the
thing I
rocks.
was not
That happens.
anticipating. I was not
Um,
anticipating roofing.
Good job. Good job.
Well, it's a thing. It's a thing you got to be ready for at
I
any
will.
moment.
Next time we'll be ready for it.
Roofing.
I will be ready for it next time. Okay.
I
do
tell you what,
wanna-
ladies never expect roofing.
Listen, Bill. I'm gonna need you to-
I don't know. I shouldn't have said that. That was inappropriate. I apologize.
No, that was fucking hysterical.
Hey, Can I get it in writing?
You're not a school teacher now. You say anything you fucking want to. Okay. So, fuck it. Xantia, are you guys just like in the bar area? That fucking name, man. It'd be the death of me.
Yeah, I probably would be taking up a table.
Okay. Okay.
I'm assuming during the day there's not really that many people there.
There aren't. There are like at lunchtime. There are quite a few. It's your standard small town restaurant kind of situation where like
Hmm.
at the appropriate meal times it's busy. But most of the rest of the day it's pretty sparse.
Yeah, I would just be probably by in a corner, taking up a table, with books and mutterings, and doing various studyings. Probably at this point on the languages.
Okay.
Um,
Are you studying the special books?
I probably am just going through, trying
Is
to,
that the dragon smut?
Uh-huh.
um, decipher like the different, lettering and runing, and then trying to work on grammatical structures.
Okay.
I would have saw what book he's reading and then avoided him like the plague, and because I can read that.
Like are you
Oh,
are
yeah.
you using the dragon smut to study?
Uh,
Are you
no, I probably
Oh,
would
okay.
have, but well, that as like an actual guide. I mean, I have, like kind of a somewhat of a dictionary, like
Mhm.
this,
Yeah.
an Elvish or Draconic to Elvish style, dictionary, and just kind of going over, through the book, trying to make more sense of the actual compared to that and various other like small little letters or notes that I have, like
Gotcha. So
comparing, like,
you're that guy in the airport with like the Spanish to English dictionary and the Spanish Danielle Steele.
among a few other things. As I said, like there's probably
Right.
like
Okay.
smaller letter, like actual like dear or something, like informal letters, just as like compare of like, oh, okay, this is like I've already know how the basic structure works, trying
Right.
to fit it more into a more in-depth style of writing.
And like
Donde
having an actual conversation with it and not just
Yes.
sounding like a translation robot.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Donde está la biblioteca?
Más cerveza, por favor.
Omelette du fromage.
And I mean, I'm probably also balancing between that, the some of the Orcish that I've gotten from Tav. It just kind of doing like 2, maybe 3 things at once. Maybe also like some minor scribblings of arcane, like all at the same. That's why I'm saying I'm taking up a
Yeah.
full
Just
table.
or just
of-
writing on the table.
Oh, I'm writing table on the walls, in the air. Like
So-
everything and everything around me is being written on, and all just mutterings to myself, in vastly different languages: Dwarven, English, or Common, Elvish, probably some Goblin one doing some Orcish things.
Okay.
I probably look like an absolute crazy person in the corner.
You
of
do
just-
a bit.
Yep.
And as you are like scribbling on the table, and you've got like on the walls and things. You see the bartender, that you
Well, I've
encountered.
been like writing on things and like erasing them throughout my entire stay here.
Right. But I'm gonna go ahead and do this now because it'll amuse me. The bartender from like session 0,
Uh-huh.
walks in and sees this and goes, "What the hell is all this?"
Huh. Let's see. If I put this room
No, what are you-
next
what
to
are you-
here,
I know I'm
What are
not
you
talking
doing?
about chat. I'm just
if I
enjoying
can
the story.
this language,
And just
and if
chilling.
I now in Goblin.
So if you don't like me just sitting there
put
chilling,
this over
enjoying the
here.
story and relaxing, sorry. That's
No,
what
no,
we're
no,
doing
no.
tonight.
And
That's
like
what
I
Fridays
wave my
are.
quill and it all disappears.
And like, so as you like, just before you waved your quill, he had like pulled a rag out of his pocket and
Mhm.
had started like scrubbing at the wall.
Yep.
And then he sees it all start to disappear and goes, "Can you teach me that?"
Huh? What? What?
Well,
Oh, hello.
hi.
How are you today?
Confused. To be honest,
Oh.
this is Fan Nasem, by the way, the human,
Mhm.
fat, bald bartender.
Oh,
Um,
I'm sorry to hear that you are confused today.
Joe, excuse me.
How did you clean it?
Clean what?
That you had written all over, and then
And then like I like as he's like motioning, I like finally look around, and I'm like, oh dear, I'm sorry. Is this causing too much of its distraction?
oh no, I like things clean.
Oh,
And but
okay.
so you seem to be able to clean it up yourself. I was just curious if that was a thing you could teach. Scrubbing gets tiresome.
Oh. Well, how arcane are you?
Well, I mean, I don't know what that word means, so I'm gonna guess not very.
Oh, okay. Well, then I believe we might have a small bit of an issue. See, I mean, all of this, and like I just point to basically any square inch that like is around me in a giant dome, comes from this, and I'll twirl my pen, and it changes colors. This is all part of my teachings back at the academy, and well, it's a neat little trick for us scribes, and like I'll wave the pen over another random bit, but in general, uh, the other sort of cleaning that I think you're referencing is more of the arcane and magical, and like I'm assuming he's like like the rag he's holding is dirty.
No.
Oh, okay, it's a clean rag.
It's like, and his clothes are like a bit freakishly clean.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, then I'll be like, well, see, there is a bit of magic where I can do this, and I'll like twist my hand, and a small little circle of arcane energy appears, and it dirties the rag, and then I'll twist my hand the other way, and the same arcane circle like starts to turn with the hand, and it'll re-clean itself.
And he, like, as that happens, he first looks horrified. Like you've just banged his mother.
Madre, no!
No,
Oh
Dios mío!
no.
But then, like, as it goes away, he just looks so relieved. And like, you could tell, like, he was not going to be okay
Oh
if you
no,
hadn't
no,
immediately
no,
cleaned
no.
the rag. Okay. Well, but you're going to clean up after yourself, right?
Oh, of course. I wouldn't leave these up just randomly. I would. When I am done with them, they will disappear. You have my word, Master.
Thank you. And he just kind of like shakes his head and walks off to start a shift behind the bar.
Oh, that had me thinking, and like I immediately start like erasing like large swaths and like then redrawing more arcane sigils on them.
All right. So Dino and Bill.
Yes.
You guys are just gonna be in the bar at this point, if that works for you two. Unless there's somewhere you really want to be in town. The group hasn't really coalesced into a solid group just yet. So I guess, is there anything either one of you want to be doing?
Would be. I mean, the only thing I was thinking of was I was just gonna walk around town and smoke my pipe and just observe the little village or town and see how people are acting or
That's reasonable.
what their daily life is like.
So it really, like, this is a very industrious little town. And it's a fairly decent size. This map is not all of Blackhaven. It's just like this. This is just like the city center of Blackhaven.
Ugh.
It's a population of about 7,000. But it seems like there's a lot of work happening. Between shipping, all of these wood buildings are like warehouses. And then you've got a couple pretty large, like, fish markets. These two largest buildings down here are places where, like, fresh fish are being sold. And a lot of, like, the southern portion is a lot of fishermen and things. You don't see a lot of like, people out and about that are just like enjoying their day. Most everybody in the town at this time of day is working. You do. I don't know if you have been caught up yet. I don't remember who all was on when we went through this. If you guys are all caught up, please tell me. You do see that this building here is the livery. So this building has a bunch of, like, horses out back, as well as carts and things. This building seems to be some sort of store based on, like, selling archery, bow and arrow goods. Sparrow's Rest is where you've been eating. This is Vifney Flatmite's general store, with just a lot of, like, any kind of random general items you can find. This down here is the Black Pigeon, the super shady part of super shady bar in town. And then there is a temple here, and, like, the guild hall / city hall here. Are there any other questions you had?
Nope. I guess after I walk around for a while, I just head back to the whatever
The
bar.
Sparrow's Rest.
The Sparrow's Rest. Okay.
So, at this point, Tave, you've made your way back. And everyone, you notice Tave walking into the room. Because it's a bit hard not to.
I'm a little rough around the edges.
And very large.
Yes.
Right.
Is an orc. A full orc, not a half orc. A full orc. Is Zan or Illuin in the bar area?
Yeah, Aluin is. I think Zan was going back to meet with Aluin.
I mean, if I would have saw him in there like studying and crap, I probably would have went to see if I could help out the kitchen and learn from him instead of paying money. Tell him I'll help him work.
God damn it! Tell me I'm gonna hit that fucking spot. Hurts so fucking bad every time.
Yeah, he's just singing in Minotaur.
Okay.
They're mooing. I'll record and send it to you.
Just like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Very aggressive moo.
This is very aggressive. It's
Yeah.
aggressive. I'm going to go over to Aloin and pull out my piece of paper and I think I have jobs for us.
What?
For money. Are you busy? Should I leave? I can go talk to Zan.
No. And I'll start erasing some stuff.
For any of the rest of you that are in the bar, you would also be hearing this conversation. There are very few people in it, unless you guys are trying to keep it private.
No, I'm loud. Yeah.
So you guys are hearing all of this.
Okay.
I struggle with volume control sometimes, as a person and as a my D&D character.
As your character, yeah.
You're no worse than me, Mike or Scott.
Do you need money, or is there anything of interest in there?
Well, some of them are kind of interesting. So first, this one group says that we could get paid 200 gold, and there's a brewery in the south that has ogres.
And then, I pull out my notebook, and I'll check
And
see
then
if there's anything about ogres in there.
And then Shido the Broad at the Black Pigeon. There is a man named Zorag who's been hassling her. and she wants us to stop him. He's being very, she said the word embarrassing, and she needs help.
Oh, okay. And Mike,
And-
that role was regarding if I had
I'm responding
information
via
on.
text.
Yeah.
I'm responding
then
via,
There's a farmer there's bandits who are stealing his cattle, which that's very dishonorable. Why would you steal? Do people steal often?
Well, I have heard it is much more common in these lands. Yes.
That is very dishonorable. We should probably stop that. But we can get 200 gold alive. It's 200 gold if the bandits are caught alive.
Well, Tev, do you have a preference for which one to run?
Well, I was looking at them and I kind of want to do all of them because I feel like I have seen ogres north of the mountains, but I feel like if there's a brewery, if there's a place having, I'm willing to help. I think this would be a good idea.
Okay. Well,
And then I really think we should help Shido first, though. Because I don't know what embarrassing means, but I don't think it's good.
it probably isn't, but now, are you wanting to talk to these people or are you wanting to solve this by force?
Well, I asked her, and she said that I don't. And see, you can see, and I show him my paper, and there's just like this nasty smudge. And then the word next to it says kill. I had wrote don't kill because I asked her if she wanted his hand, and then I think she got confused. But she said that she doesn't mind if I do kill him. So I don't think it matters either way. I think it's just important that he leaves her alone.
Well, I will tell you, usually in these matters, it's probably best not to kill.
Okay.
We should really only kill if absolutely necessary and no other recourse is available.
Like if he tries to kill me.
Yes.
Okay.
But even then, if we can knock him out or subdue him and allow the local authorities to take care of it.
See, but she said it's not just him. He has a lot of friends. Because she looked very concerned when she thought it was just me.
Give me an intelligence check, Harvey. Okay. You would have noticed, not in great detail, but you would have noticed there isn't a ton of local authority in Blackhaven. You haven't seen a ton of like city guards around.
Okay. Well, I think it's best probably, if we're wanting to talk to them, to allow Zenzia to lead the charge in that aspect, as she tends to have a better way with people because she is very adorable.
And then I had a question. How long are we staying here?
That is also a good question.
Because the Black Pigeon has a ring that allows people to fight
Mm-hmm.
and prove their strength. And I would very much like to participate.
Yes, I do recall from the first night we were here that was brought up. So you would be allowed to go and fight. I don't know how long we'll be here. I haven't really had any plans. I guess we'll kind of take it as we go.
What time of day is it?
At this point, it's getting into the afternoon. So you guys had brunch and then ran out and fought a bunch of griffins. You really haven't burned a ton of time since that, but I would say probably 4-ish.
I was thinking tomorrow we could go find this Zorag guy. If you wouldn't mind joining me, you and Zanzia. And then after, if it goes like if Zanzia, because she's cute, is able to stop the man. I don't know if cute's gonna work in this instance. It could backfire. But I would be interested in then fighting at the pit, but I don't know how long that would take.
Yes,
If you guys would be willing to stay in town for a little while.
well, we can definitely see what we can do tomorrow. And yes, if Zanzia can't talk her way out of it, I think you standing behind her looking menacingly can also provide a lot of value to her.
I'm going to turn to the rest of the room. Is everyone else that went with us to kill the griffin in the room?
I'm sitting at the bar.
I believe at this point, unless there's anybody that doesn't want to be.
What kind of teas do they have, Mike?
Tea,
Just regular old black tea?
and probably green. It's definitely Earl Grey.
Ooh, Earl Grey. Drinking it.
Tea that's made from leaves.
Yes.
Engage.
You're killing me, Jeff.
Make it so.
Make it so.
Yeah,
Make it so.
So I turn around and just yell to the rest of the room. Does anybody want to help stop a bully?
At this point now, I'm walking out of the kitchen, swiping my hand
Yeah.
down. I'm like, oh, yeah, Tape's here, huh?
Hey, Tave. I'll help.
What's this about a bully? You're not bullying
Yeah.
anybody, are you?
So, no. Shido over at the Black Pigeon, she has a guy and he has a lot of friends. And evidently this guy has been embarrassing her. And I look at Ailyn, that's the word. Yes. Embarrassing her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's willing to pay like 200 gold to get this to stop.
Hey, Mike.
Yes, sir.
See, I'm from the area. Do I know who this dude is and what's been going on?
No, you don't know who this guy is. You know Shagdo.
Oh, yeah, I know her very well.
Shagdo? I put
I
Shido.
know.
It's Shagdo.
Shagdo. Shagdo.
It's cheap.
So you don't know this guy. This guy appears to have shown up fairly recently.
Okay.
You probably would have seen him around. He's because he's an orc berserker.
Okay.
He sticks out,
Yeah, he sticks out like a sore thumb.
but you don't really necessarily know anything about him.
Got it. Okay. I stand up and I go, someone's bullying Shagdo?
Yeah, it's like him and a lot of his friends.
We're going to get him. And if I have to kill him, we're going to kill him. I don't want to have to kill him, but if we have to, they're dead.
Just look at him. Why
And
are
I
you
hold
re-
up my paper. She did say we could kill him because that would be an
Whoa,
effective
whoa,
way to. But we
Hold
don't
on.
have to. We don't have to.
Why are we automatically bringing up killing somebody? Just look at him. The guy already forgot your name, Rick.
Yeah,
Just look
Rick.
at Rick. Why are you already? Who said anything about killing anybody? They said they were embarrassing somebody. Why would? Jesus.
You haven't met Shag yet, have you?
I don't know. Did we meet?
Yeah,
You-
So Shagdo was the bartender.
I
that you
don't
talked
think-
with
did Jeff
at
go
the
with
end
me?
of last session. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
Jeff-
yeah.
You were essentially following me there.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, Jeff didn't know what was going on though, because I was talking orc. I had to
Doesn't-
explain everything. But yes, you met her, and I explained that how kind and nice of a lady she is, and how self-conscious she is of her broadness, and just how much of a douchey move this is.
Well, also like, you kind of get the idea that embarrassed is probably not the right word. And that because like having met Shagdo,
You know, she could just kill him probably if she wanted
she's
to.
a very large woman.
And she's an orc. She's probably very capable.
So like there's probably something more going on
Fair.
than just her being embarrassed. And
I just don't think those details are important.
right, and yeah, you're getting things maybe not perfectly correct.
I'm only listening to what Dave's saying. I don't know what the other stuff is, so I'm
Right.
only reacting to that. And I just look at Rick and like, so what you're saying is that I didn't need to remember that if you've ever embarrassed me, and it's fine if I kill you.
I will never embarrass you, friend.
Let's hope not, I guess.
Well, she did say that he's very persistent and that his band has been helping him, like, which I don't think is that's terrible.
Well, I just look at Dave. You are right. It is terrible. Should never do that to a lady. Sure, we can have some words with them. I just look over it. Everyone is like, right?
I knew you would.
Damn
But I think we're doing that tomorrow because we just fought a bunch of griffins.
And took no damage whatsoever.
Uh,
hold on a second.
Hold up, Mike. I
Almost
almost
died.
Someone doesn't know how to dodge.
I went down to 1 health.
I just like say you're just like, well, none of us were hurt, but then it's like I just look over to, well, Killer over here, needs to learn how to dodge yet. So
Remember the 5 Ds of dodgeball.
dodge, dip, dive, duck, and
Dodge. You said dodge twice?
Wrench to the face.
why didn't you dodge?
All right, so you guys, you want to pursue that tomorrow morning then?
Sure.
Okay. Is there anything you guys want to do the rest of the evening?
I
Eat.
want to continue to learn how to cook. So
Okay.
And I'm gonna happily eat all of his food.
I'm attempting to learn how to cook.
You are currently washing a lot of dishes.
It's whatever.
So you might get there if you keep like just showing up. Garrick might eventually be like, "Here, cook something." But at the moment, he's just like, "I hate doing dishes."
I'm still
Fuck this
watching.
guy.
I'm learning by just watching what he's
Right.
doing though. It's not like I'm not paying attention.
Oh yeah, and so like as you're watching him, he is like, it's a lot of like seasoning and tasting, and then a little more seasoning, a little bit different seasoning, and like he is like tasting everything a lot. Like, that's the biggest thing you're picking up on right now.
Mhm.
Is that it's a constant like make a small adjustment, taste, make another small adjustment, kind of thing, and you are picking up some very like catchy melodies, but only in moo.
Right. Now I just sometimes instead of humming I moo.
Yeah, you're gonna absolutely 100% have like moo earworms. Happening.
Moo.
Uh, all right.
Moo, moo,
Um,
moo, moo.
Does anybody else want to do anything this evening yet?
I probably would just be, well, through dinner, picking Tave's brain regarding conversational orcish.
Happy to oblige.
Sorry, I
stepped
away for a second.
Yes. What's that?
Sorry, I stepped away for a second.
Bill, Dino, Ricky, or Richt, anything that you guys would like to do this evening?
Oh, I'm gonna walk over to the giant orc and reintroduce myself and have a conversation about what he plans on doing tomorrow, and I would like to join him if he feels he needs the help.
I think help would be most helpful. Yes, that would be amazing.
Well, I tell you, my orcish friend, it sounds like going to be a glorious day tomorrow.
Oh, Bill and Dino, I'm sorry. Would you describe yourselves? We'll start with Bill.
All right, I am a average height dragon dude. I have a long history that I don't talk about much. I made a pact with the king to become a warlock. And, I well educated.
What color Dragonborn are you again?
Blue bronze.
Okay, just curious.
Yep, I'm bronze.
He's one of them. They're Miami Dragonborn. Dino?
I am a small rock, pretty beat up looking. Live like a herb, so yeah. Just a little gnome hermit. Rough around the edges.
And then, sorry, I'm sorry. Were you done, Ron?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So as you guys, sorry, I just realized I didn't have actual tokens, so don't forget yet. And I'll edit both your tokens to make them fit better, but I won't tonight because I'll. Yeah. And then Xantia, just for Max and Ron's benefit, Xantia is an unfamiliar creature that looks vaguely goblinoid. And you're small, right?
For now, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Like she's not a goblin. It's a little bit odd. Tave is an orc. Ricky is appears to be human.
Yep.
Probably yes. Charlotte, they're too hot. Too hot. I'm sorry. I feel bad for her. My daughter got some of the Doritos Dynamite chili limon.
Dynamite.
To try.
Those are tasty.
She just couldn't do the spice. And then Richt, I don't know, what are you presenting as at the moment?
Fox.
What?
What are you presenting as a moment, Richt?
What am I? What?
What are you right
Oh,
now?
Oh, I'm presenting as a human, just a human with raven hair and blue eyes. Anytime I'm around Kyle's character, I will never be in my high elf form. I'll always be in human form. If Kyle's not around though, I'll be in high elf form.
And And Kyle's character is a half elf.
Nope.
No.
He's a
High
high
elf. Meant to say
Yep.
high elf. Sorry. Words. Sorry. So yes. So sorry. That minor thing out of the way. Okay. I'm gonna kill my wife.
Wow.
Stab her.
Wait,
Face.
You
whoa.
can't tell us these
You
things
can't
if
tell
you
us
want us
that.
to have plausible deniability.
No, officer. He never said that he
Never
was
said
to
that.
murder his
No.
wife.
Come
I
on.
gotta tell you, there are days that like just getting to sleep in jail don't sound too bad.
Until you think about the itch from lice.
You know, my wife says that too because I snore like a freight train.
Really?
saying.
When did you start that?
Oh my god,
I
it's
don't know about
bad.
17.
You never
is my
did
guess.
that in college.
Oh my god, it's fucking bad. I think it's
I'm-
because I gained 75 pounds.
Actually, you
Yeah.
did it occasionally in college when you got like uber drunk and you slept in really fucking awkward positions when you were super drunk. Then you
Yeah.
snored.
No, I fucking snore like a freight train now. Even my son comes over from his bed, because his bedroom's in our room, and he comes over and he punches me. He says, "Stop snoring, Dad!"
Tell him to get out of your room.
It's
Hey,
his
hey,
room too.
Hey,
We
Scott.
don't have another bedroom upstairs.
Hey Scott,
I'll
you want to
stop
feel? You want
snoring
to
when
feel
you pay
super
the
old?
bills.
When you pay the bills, motherfucker. It's when he really loses gay chicken, he starts snoring hard.
Jeez.
Hey Scott, you want to feel super old?
What?
Kellen starts preschool next year.
Jackson starts kindergarten.
Weird.
I don't
All right.
like kids.
So if nobody else really wants to do anything the rest of the evening, we will. I'm not gonna look up the cost. Do you guys remember the costs for the rooms?
I do. It was 1 copper.
It's more than that.
Nope. Okay. 5 copper.
I'm gonna look it up.
It's probably more since I walked in covered in blood.
No, like
Damn
you
it,
cleaned it up. It's
Dave.
fine.
Damn it, Tave.
Like you cleaned it up. But like yeah, they were.
Shut up, Mike.
This
Damn
is-
it, Tave.
While like it's a really nice place, it's also run by ex-adventurers. So they're not like
They're not
Would it
super
be like the
hardcore.
gold?
Whatever. I'm helping.
it was in the player's handbook. Let's use the player's handbook information. So I'm trying to look it up real quick.
Oh, didn't we get gold or whatever from that stupid thing earlier?
We did.
50 gold or 500.
We haven't divvied it out yet. It was 500 gold, and then we could probably try to sell the half plate unless somebody wants to wear half plate.
It was 2 gold for the suite, and then 8 silver a piece for a standard.
Yep.
8 silver for a standard room.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I can wear the half plate, but I think it actually is the same. But I want to be stealthy, so I don't want to wear the half plate.
So if you guys want a fancy suite,
I will stay in my fancy suite.
it is 2 gold a night. If you just want a plain room, it is 8 silver a night. And then a day's worth of meals is like a gold.
Okay, I subtracted each of those from my totals.
How much did you subtract in total?
Well, it depends if you want the suite or the plain room.
I want a plain room.
So just say 2 gold.
2 gold.
We're gonna sleep outside.
I haven't added any gold from that last thing we did, but
Right. So we haven't split up. So it's 500 gold split 7 ways. Say 71.5 gold a piece.
So 71 gold, 5 silver.
5 silver. Piece. I'll just round up on coin.
Okay, smoky.
If you want to sleep outside, you can.
I'm a druid. I'm gonna go make a bed and
Yeah,
be comfy.
Alright,
Um,
so you said 8 copper. Let's.
So it'll just be like a gold for your food.
This is a new fancy thing to Tam, so he's enjoying sleeping on wood and indoors and warm.
Are you sleeping on wood or are you sleeping in the bed?
What up?
I'm sleeping in
bro?
the bed because that's
Okay.
just absolutely
Yeah, I
amazing
recognize
to
you from
me.
yesterday.
But it's like
I recognize
it's like me sleeping on like a
Sorry.
toddler bed,
Yeah,
like a
I
day
recognize
bed.
you from yesterday. Sorry.
They're
I was looking
actually
over
like
here, not at chat. I apologize.
They have large beds
Today,
for large people.
Friday nights are my super chill
Yeah.
nights, Perrin.
Awesome. I'm
this is an inn.
loving
This
it.
is an inn specifically opened by
Okay,
a retired
Dark
adventuring group.
Spider.
One of the adventurers is a minotaur. Like
Loving it.
they have made accommodations for the largest folks.
Do I get a discount for helping them?
You can negotiate that. Give me a persuasion check.
Sure. No idea.
Yeah, sure.
What did I roll?
They'll give you
Oh, there it is.
5 silver discount a day. Like they'll just give you like a 5 silver off per day.
So normally it's a gold and 8 silver.
Right.
So
Okay. So you guys awaken fairly rested the next morning. Are you gonna go ahead and head to the God damn it,
Perrin, are you still there?
the guild hall?
the place to do the thing? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the guild. Is it the
Spider,
guild hall?
Dark
Yeah.
Spider, are you still
That's
Yeah,
there?
where
the,
we go to
the
accept
standard
requests.
protocol, which you
Dark
wouldn't
Spider,
know
are
at
you
all,
still there?
Yeah. No.
but other people probably could fill you in because I think that most of the rest of you are from like mainland Utrana, right?
Yeah.
So the standard protocol for I know that Xantia, Edwin, and fuck it, Scott's character are not Tave. Thank you. Are not, but I think pretty well.
I'm not.
Okay, so at least Glenn's character, at least Rick, would be able to give you like a standard protocol for the job boards. The standard protocol will be like, I want to do this job. I go talk to the guild master, and then go see the client. So you head to the guild hall, and as you walk into the guild hall, it is a pretty impressively. It's one of like the only there are literally 2 fully stone buildings, in Blackhaven.
Hi, Kevin.
It's not. That's not
We
the
drank some tequila tonight, Kevin.
This
was full up to
building,
here.
the city hall,
Last night it was full up to
the
here
town
after
hall,
last night's drinking.
and
We drank that much tequila.
the altar, the temple
We've had our share of
are the
tequila
only
tonight.
2 like stone buildings. And as you enter,
And this is what tequila we're drinking.
it's a large 2-story building. It is the most ornate building in Blackhaven, the temple being fairly plainly built. The first floor is dedicated to the local branches of the guilds. So there is a guild office for each of the guilds, bearing each guild's symbol, as well as a large shared training area, and then armories and barracks maintained by each of the guilds. And then the second floor is occupied by
Oh,
the
peace stream.
Blackhaven Guard Barracks.
There you are. I was
office
just getting a
armory,
text you, Spider.
as well as the mayor's office,
This
the
is gonna DM
council
you.
meeting chamber.
Welcome back, bud. Yeah, of course I recognize
and
you.
then you can see that there are
I'm trying to do better in recognizing people
stairs going
and
down
remembering.
into
But
the
yes, I
basement,
remember you.
where the
Although
jail
your YouTube name and
um,
Discord name being
is housed.
completely, not even
So
remotely
you
the same.
do approach
makes it
then
kinda
the
harder.
Stone Fist office.
We came from Twitch over to YouTube. We had a lot of followers on
Inside,
Twitch.
Once as you come in,
And during the
door, you
hot
see
peak of
a
Valorant, we
dwarf,
had a lot
male
of
dwarf
viewers.
with black hair and blue eyes, He is still
Quit describing me.
pretty stout. But you can tell that he's diminished.
Can you hear me,
in some
chat?
ways. It's a little bit like a Hulk Hogan kind of situation where like he's still big dude, but like you could tell like he's old, worn, and like his physical strength is fading. He's seated at a desk, so it's a bit hard to tell his height, but seems to be fairly average height for a dwarf. And he's wearing a very finely made chain shirt, bearing the symbol of the Stone Fist. And as you enter, he just looks up from what he's doing. Hello, how can I help you?
And I was like following behind what's his name? Ricky at this point. What's her name? Sorry.
I need to change my character. I need to
And
change
then I
my...
like step around Ricky and I'm like, I'm here to start I'm here to take a job.
Oh, okay. Do you have one in mind?
I'm
I
gonna
pull out
change.
my piece of paper and I point to the one that says, what's her name? Like it has the lady's name and then my scribble. It just like he just says smudged and then the word kill 200 gold. I talked to the bartender.
Cheetah.
You're new. You're looking to maybe find a place in the guild. Is that right?
I turn around and I look at everybody else.
I give him a thumbs up.
Yeah, I
Yes.
give you a nod of encouragement.
Yes.
Words
Keep
of-
going, bud.
This is a fixer, right? That's just kind of pointing us in the right direction.
No, he's the guild master.
He's the guild master. Like this is the bro chief. Yes.
Stone Fist in Blackhaven.
Do I recognize him from my time here in Blackhaven?
Yeah, you would.
Does he know me from my time with the theater guild and the performance troupe?
No.
Oh, true.
He is.
Well, no, in his defense, I've taken on a million different visual aspects of myself.
Right.
That makes
He
you feel better.
also ain't real interested in the theater.
Oh, he's one of those snobs.
Or you're
By snobs, you mean guy that likes to hit things with a hammer. Yes.
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 But yeah, I mean, you've seen Third all around.
Okay.
He kind of looks at you, Tave. Right. Sorry. You must have just come from the down from the north.
Oh.
The job you're talking about is it's an entry level job for people that can't afford guild rates. We take them on, provide a guild fee for the job, and evaluate the talent. And once you've performed well enough on enough jobs, you'll be granted membership into the guild.
I don't want to interrupt, but I don't think I got your name.
Thirdall. I'm sorry, Thirdall. My name is Thirdall. And you?
My name's Tave, and that's Ricky, and that's Zizan, and that's Alowin. Xansia. Why did I say Zizan? That's Xansia. I would know that.
I'm changing
I
my
apologize.
character's name because we already have a Ricky and Ricket with Ricky. Just it's
So
too
what are
hard.
you gonna be instead?
What do you think for a changeling?
Fox.
Huh?
That's Fox.
Just Fox. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're Wily. Why not?
Oh,
That's
but make
Fox.
it FAUX.
Yeah.
You're a changeling.
No, it's gonna be like Guy Fawkes. FAWKES.
Can I just
There
call
you
him Foe?
Yep. You can call me Foe. 100%.
That's Bill, and that's Dino.
Dino?
Dino!
Isn't it Dino or is it Dino?
Dino.
Pretty sure it's Dino.
It's Dino. Sorry.
Like the famous what? Soft pop musician?
Yeah, that's Dino.
Dino?
Fucking Dino.
How many fuck ups can we
Oh,
have in
God.
one single conversation?
A lot.
A lot.
All of them.
Well, it's nice to meet you all. If you prove yourselves, we'd be happy to welcome you into the Stone Fist. And remember, you can belong to more than one guild, if you so choose. But we all have our own standards. If you're looking to deal with this situation with the orc, the reward is 200 gold once the situation is dealt with from the guild. Shagdo may provide an additional reward if she chooses to you. That's up to her. We would ask you to go ahead and get the details from her if you want the job.
I have a lot of the details, but I don't know where this guy is. Does she know, or do you? Or do we just go out and like, hey Zorag, come here?
Well, that's our way to do it. Normally, you would accept the job and then go meet the client, and they'd tell you where to deal with the problem. I can tell you where Zorag is.
Yeah, I just feel like that would be better. I've already talked to her, and I feel like it would be awkward at this point.
I feel like you're an awkward fellow. If I'm gonna be honest here. Nice guy. Seemed nice. But
She said that she could tell that I was new south of the mountains.
it's yeah, it shows.
I guess it does.
I just
okay.
pat him on the arm. It's okay. You're getting better every day.
Yeah. Orcs north of the mountains are different than southern folk. Anyway, there's a cave. It's I don't remember what the cave is. I'm flipping between things, sorry. There's a cave north Blackhaven. On the main road. I think you'll recognize it. Once you get close, there'll be a set of stairs running up into this cave. You'll find the place. Do you have a map?
Yes.
Uh,
I pull out my map.
and the physical map you have.
My
It's a
map is
little-
very pretty because I painted it.
And it's a little more detailed
Yeah.
than this map. And he kind of points to what looks like a small range of hills on your map. It's in there. I'd advise not killing them unless they give you cause. The law's not much use around here, but they might hassle you. Of course, you can always just claim they attacked you.
Are we supposed to bring them back here?
I don't want them. Shagdo just wants them to quit being a problem.
All right.
Oh, so we don't have to take him anywhere.
No, just deal with them. I don't care how you do it.
Okay.
You come back, let us know the problem's done, and we'll pay out. If it's not done, we'll collect.
Seems simple enough.
If you need any equipment before you go, you can go see Loudeth. He's the armorer for the Stone Fist here in Black Haven. If you don't need the equipment, you can go take care of business.
I just look up at Dave. So where are we heading?
Wait, why would we go to the armor again? I'm sorry, I was looking at my map.
Basically, just if you need equipment.
Do we need equipment? And I look at everybody. Do you need equipment? And I point to like each person. You, and I just go through.
Nope.
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 No, sir.
Okay, so here's where we're going, and I'm gonna take them.
I'm following along, and I am quietly mooing to myself in a melody.
You say mooing to yourself?
I certainly did.
The fuck are you mooing? What race are you?
No, he's mooing because he was partying it down with the Minotaur, and the Minotaur mooed the whole time.
I was helping the Minotaur that was terribly singing in Minotaur, like cook all yesterday, and I've picked up more than just cooking skills.
Yeah.
It's just the tune to
So-
I Shot the Sheriff, but moose.
That is 100%. That is 100% to go through. He's actually gonna. It's all just gonna be Bob Marley.
Moo, moo, moo.
Every song is just gonna be Bob Marley.
It's
From
good,
the-
good choice.
Mike,
Yes,
check your DMs.
I did. Attaboy. Proud of you. All right. So you guys travel. It takes about 3 hours of travel north on the main road, and you eventually spot what looks like a place.
I
This is
kill
all
everything.
turned 90 degrees
You what?
I cast magic missile
into the darkness.
into the darkness.
So this map is actually turned 90 degrees in the real
What do you
world.
mean too much info, Kevin? I told Mike to check his
No,
DMs.
Which way is north?
That's not too
So north is
TMI.
actually. So if we're discussing direction,
Draw it on a map.
as far as movement, north is up. North will always be up if we're discussing movement on the map. For just actual orientation, north is left. But as far as discussing things on a map, north is always up.
Okie dokie.
So you guys are where you are. Do you all have control of your tokens?
Indeed.
Oh no, all the squares.
Oh, Mike, you didn't line the map up with the actual grid units.
That's okay. We can deal with it. That's hard.
There's actually
it
a
is very
shortcut of
hard.
doing it. I watched a
No,
YouTube
it
video.
is, but it's only if the map is perfect and you know the dimensions of the map.
I
It's
thought
not.
you could. So the way I saw it, you just draw on the circle on the map and it auto like generates what that is.
No, you've got to make sure that like the pixel size works, otherwise the map doesn't fit right.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a bigger pain in the
What
ass.
comment did I say, Kevin?
That's like an easy way to do it. Like, is if you know like the pixel size of the map, when you're creating the map, you can say like the entire map fits this measurement, and then when you do that draw thing, it does auto fix it. But you have to know the pixel size, and half the time you don't.
Alright.
No shit. No comments.
So
Did
I'm
you
assuming
drink
that
all
we're
that
coming
black-
up to the cave at
Wait,
this point?
Scott. Did you drink all the black velvet already?
Yeah.
You
Just a
drunk motherfucker.
Not
So-
at all.
You guys are coming up. You see the cave entrance here.
I'm happy, but I am not drunk.
I've only drank quarter bottle
So
of tequila.
this is the cave entrance, like with the where these like levy things are.
Yeah,
The stairs,
Okay.
yeah.
and it's a little bit overgrown, but you can see these like stairs rising up past the brush.
Okay, so this is like a hill that goes up. It's not one that goes down.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so as we got here and we're kind of coming up to this, I am going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself. And I just kind of shimmer a little bit, and it kind of sparkly-ish. Not exactly.
What
noticeable.
comment did I say? What the
Look
fuck did I say, Kevin?
Always prepare for a fight, but
Also, I'm going to cast Find Familiar.
Okay. What's the cast time on that?
Oh, it takes an hour to cast it? I'm sorry.
You would know this information though.
So I would have cast it while we're walking up.
Right, and that spell basically doesn't end unless the familiar's killed.
Kevin! What did I say?
So, like, you would have had it cast.
If you don't want to put it in here, put it in
Do
there.
not burn the spell, because you
just
would
have
have
a
probably
familiar.
cast that like days ago.
Okay.
And you can cast that as a ritual, so it doesn't actually burn a spell slot.
Only if you know ritual casting.
Oh yeah, and you're a warlock. You don't know ritual casting.
But like familiar, you can cast that.
Right, he could
on
have
a-
cast it days ago and it doesn't go
Right.
away. So it's like you most likely would have had one unless you somehow got it killed yesterday.
Yeah.
Which I think it's safe to assume that you did not.
No.
What is your familiar?
Pseudo Dragon.
Okay. What's fucking pseudo dragon?
Yep.
For tonight, it's a. Fuck it, this amuses me. Let's see, controlled by.
Oh.
Max. Okay. That's your pseudo dragon.
Yay.
And you know you could add that to your what's it called? Your
D&D Beyond.
yes.
It could be in. It would be in the extras, and then manage extras. Drop down, choose a category to familiar, and then you can find the pseudo dragon.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Okay.
Just in case you need rolls, you can easily just click on it there.
Yep.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
I'm not
So
exactly stealthy, so
So we should probably talk about this before we actually get to the camp.
Yeah,
I don't think we're gonna be standing on the front door and be like, well, "What the fuck are we doing now?"
Yeah. Any conversation you guys want to have had, like it was a 3-hour like walk here.
no, we were complete silence until this very moment.
Dead silence.
So-
we can maybe
Like
not
dead
fight
silence.
here, right?
I mean,
that would be the preferred plan. Yes, I think our best
ideal
bet
outcome would
is
be that.
to allow Zanzia to lead the charge. In our past experience with the three of us, she's usually the best to persuade others whether not to fight or to provide information that we are searching for.
Do you guys want me to send my pseudo dragon up in the air to take a look at what we have up there?
So it is a cave.
Oh, it is a cave.
So that what you're looking at is actually a fairly decent sized hill. Like think like this is gonna make no sense to two of you, but think like Mount Moriah on the Illinois side,
Okay.
where it's a decent sized hill.
No clue what that means.
Right. It's a little-
I
it's a-
assumed when he
it's
said
like
the two people, I was like, oh, us two Chicagoans. I see how it is. I see how the fuck this
Chicagoans.
is.
Right? This is some
Get him, Harvey.
bullshit.
Fucking get
it's
him.
literally like it's like a hill on the way to Nauvoo.
And of course, you guys call it
Is
mountain,
it-
so.
Isn't
Well,
Mount
I mean-
so Mount Moriah
They
isn't
live- they
right
live in
over by?
flatlands. I'm
Oh,
just
you're
trying
talking
to
about the
ant
old
hill
Great
looks
River
like a
Golf
fucking mountain to
Course.
them.
Anything higher than
It's
a
the
half
highest-
kilometer is a mountain.
It's technically the highest point in Illinois.
Surprising. This is my shocked voice.
It's way up on the bluff though.
It's that kind of situation.
It's
where,
an
like,
18-hole golf course way up on the fucking bluff that's modeled.
It's
Each
a
hole is
big
modeled after
hill.
a major course.
Hey, it's not an 18-hole golf course anymore.
That's true. Not anymore. It used to be.
But it's a big ass hill in a area of flatland.
And we're going into a cave that goes into this supposed big ass hill.
Right.
Okay.
You can send your familiar into the cave. It won't
Right.
like you can't fly up and over.
Yeah.
Burp.
You can scout if you really want to scout. Go for it.
I mean, that actually would be helpful to see if the person we're looking for is in there, or at least someone who matches that description.
I can try to sneak in. I am an orc. I think they're orcs. Isn't that what he said?
You know Zorag is an orc,
All right. So what can I see from there, Mike?
but you would be familiar with orc berserkers. It's not going to be a friendly situation if you're unfamiliar and just wander into their camp.
Well, I tried to stay back to see. Maybe not.
I was talking to Scott.
Oh.
Like, yeah, you're an orc, but like wandering in.
Did you see my message?
No.
Where? On what thing?
I sent you Facebook messages, but those are irrelevant at this moment. You can look at those in a second. The other one is I whispered you a message on Roll20.
Sorry, there's so many places you could potentially have sent me a message.
And he's had a lot of tequila.
And he
No, I- I-
ignored
that's what
every last one of them.
He has.
I don't get a notification with Roll20. You would not.
Okay.
You would also not know whether this is a southern orc or a northern orc. You have no information currently about Zorag, but you do know orc berserkers. You're familiar, and it's a lot more of a murder first, ask questions later kind of situation.
So we're gonna way back this just a tiny bit, and I'm gonna
Wayback
look at
Machine?
everyone and say, "I'm pretty sure he's gonna make us kill him."
How about this? How about we walk in? I take a chance. I cast Charm Person on him. He becomes our friend. We just talk to him then. Just say, hey, be his friend. If he's the one in charge, he'll make people
You can
stand
do
down.
that.
Just smile.
I will tell you
No.
guys, there will never, in this entire campaign, my goal is to never put you in a situation where you have to fight. There will always be ways out if you don't want to have a fight.
This is my
But-
attempt to not have to fight.
Right. So Go ahead and give me a stealth roll, Max. I assume you're trying like you're with your for your a stealth roll for your familiar.
Okay.
I assume you're trying to get it to like sneakily
Yeah.
sneak in there.
Is his like yours was? Can it be, or like Harvey's? Can it be invisible?
I do not know.
No.
I don't know.
No,
Okay.
pseudo dragons can't turn invisible.
All right. That's
That's a
stealth
roll.
roll.
That is a
That
roll.
that is a roll.
That's a roll.
Oh, one of the other guys said something.
Oh.
Oh, got it. Part about the snoring stuff.
So does a 12 hit?
No.
Really?
Nope.
Doesn't hit a pseudo dragon? Oh wow. That's impressive.
AC of 13.
Fair enough.
Fun fact, that is more AC than Fox.
Hey, no, that ties my AC, you dick. Yeah, it ties my AC, you dick.
You do see a heavy crossbow bolt come blasting past your pseudo dragon's face. And then you see what look to be a number of orcs, as well as one orc who seems to be more heavily armored,
Than the
a
rest.
little beefier than the others. You can only really see at this point 3 orcs. And what do you want to do?
Well, first I'm going to relay all that information to the rest of the party.
While you're relaying that, it takes 2 piercing damage.
All right, and then he's going to take his little ass and run back.
You can snap your fingers if he's within.
Yeah, he's within.
Yeah, you can snap your fingers and he just disappears, and then you can resummon him into like a little pocket dimension.
So I don't have to recast him. I can just.
Yep,
summon
you
him.
don't have to recast him. He just disappears for a second, and you could be like, it's just like a bonus action for you to do that.
Oh, okay. Well, then
You only have to recast it if he dies.
if he dies,
Yes.
so he pops back up around here next to me then.
Right. Or if you want him to take a different form.
Okay.
I don't know if warlocks can. Can warlocks make it take another new form?
Yeah, it's the same spell. You can.
Same spell. Okay.
All right. So there's at least 3 in there, plus 1 dressed up in super armor, and they have heavy crossbows firing bolts at me.
Okay.
Wait, they shot at you?
Twice.
So they're shooting at small game that is rustling in leaves.
Well, I mean, we could try and call them out into the open.
Tave's got his long he's got this long staff thing attached to his back. I reach up and I unwrap it a little bit, kind of down to my shoulder, and a flag or a standard comes out, and it's got it's a very crudely, not crudely, it's a pretty well painted on a blue cloth, a white wolf. And it's just kind of now it's like a flag over his shoulder. And I put my shield on and pull out my short sword, and you guys can talk. I'm just getting ready.
Well, I think I probably should, just in case. And I'll quickly pull out my book. Write a circle on the blank page. Close it. Sigil appears out in front, and then I grab it and pull that into my chest as I cast Mage Armor on myself.
Alright. Ugh. These things are assholes already. That's pressing.
Yeah, they don't
Okay,
seem.
I think we should still try the.
Oh, of course.
But we may just need to, instead of intrude in that area, call out from the open. Just
I'm happy to
I
call
guess,
them out.
Be a little hesitant or heads up on any arrows being shot.
Alright, well, let's go up to the cave and get them out here. See what happens.
Sounds fun.
I stand right here and I
Oh,
scream, Zogar!
Solgar. Lug,
We
lug.
wish to have words with you. In Orc.
I just look at him. I'm like, huh?
Who's Zogar?
Isn't that what you said? Am I wrong? Notes wrong? Zorag. Zorag.
In
Oh!
Orc. No, wait. Before you correct it, in Orc, you say whatever Zolgar, and I correct. You mean Zorag, and I say it in Orc.
Oh. Yeah. What do you want?
We wish to have words with you.
Okay. Do that.
Out here?
No.
Well, if we come in, are you gonna shoot us?
Oh, I'm broken.
I know what you're
Maybe.
saying. I have no idea what you're saying, so I'm assuming it's going well.
Probably.
I translate for you, Jeff, because you hung out with me for so long. I just start translating because I know you don't understand, so I start translating Orc for you.
He's
We
probably
might-
gonna shoot us, and he won't come out.
We might shoot you if you give us a good reason, but if you just want to talk, we could talk.
I think he's gonna shoot us. I'm doing an insight check.
I'll join you.
Yeah.
I'll assist. I'm assisting in the insight check because I have a +2.
So you can either make, yeah, okay, yeah. They might shoot you if you give them a reason to. But like, if you just want to talk, like, that's fine. Like a dragon just flew into their cave.
Mhm.
Like a pseudo dragon is still a dragon.
Yeah, but it's the size
In
of an
Orc, I ask him if he speaks common.
I can, but I don't like to.
I respond to you in Orc. I can translate for you, Tave.
Oh, it's not for me. And I pointed Xanthia.
I can't.
I'll
You
no.
can't
What
speak Orc.
I
can't,
reiterate.
but the thing
I
is-
can translate for the rest of the party for you, Tave. So you talk in Orc, and I will say it in common.
Right.
No, I'm not talking to him. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
If I go in there, it's gonna lead. We're gonna kill each other.
I just like a fox. It's like, well, looks like you're up to bat then.
Okay. Let's do
I'll walk
this.
in. I mean, I'll walk in with you.
Yeah. Okay. You go with me.
All right.
So this is a dude that's been.
You guys are coming in behind me. If we're going in, I'm going in first.
That's fine. I'll walk in behind you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I'll
use
walk in
you
behind
as-
you.
I'm gonna use you as cover as soon as I see him and I'm 30 feet away. I'm casting Charm Person on him.
Oh damn
I
it,
just
you
want to point out
fucker!
that
I was gonna
I love
do the
that
same
Harvey
thing.
and Ron are both just like, nah.
I'm assisting in the
okay.
charm person cast because I
There
also
is
have
no
that spell.
There is no assisting in charm person.
I put my hand.
It's a DC 14.
Oh,
I
yeah.
put my hand behind me and I basically like wave at them to like stay in that tunnel, and I'll stand right here.
Yours is a wisdom 14, right?
It's a wisdom for DC
Okay,
14.
we had the
save
same charm person. Just make sure we had the same roll.
against the heavily armored person.
He's not like heavily armored. It's just better armor.
Fine, it's whatever one that looks like that's different.
The big
Right.
fucking orc that makes me and Zlancia look tiny.
They all
That's
make me look
in
tiny.
all of the
Don't
orcs.
cast
Everybody
charm
makes
person
me
on
look tiny.
I'm already your friend.
We're not talking about you, Tave.
Ron,
We-
are you still with us?
We love you, Tave. Ron Weasley.
Hello.
Ronald Funches, where did you go?
You're looking for.
I can see it.
fucking music video.
I can
Oh,
see
God, see it in
clearly
your
now.
smile.
The Ron
creepy
is
as video.
here.
I just
So
have
creepy.
to say.
All right, as you walk in, Tave, you see.
He's probably
um,
taking a shit like,
this
shut the
point-
fuck up.
You can see this other orc behind Zorag, as well as these other two up on a little bit higher level, holding
Which one's
heavy
Zorag?
crossbows
This one?
trained on you. Yes.
Okay.
The two up higher hold. With all three of them, you can see, besides Zorag, are holding heavy crossbows trained on you as you walk in.
That sounds pretty douchey.
And Zorag is standing kind of in the middle of the camp.
Okay.
Hello. What can we do for you?
Like I said, as I walked up, hidden kind of by
By me.
Dave, I make a subtle gesture, speak a couple words of Sylvan, and cast Charm Person on him.
I hear him cast Charm Person. I look
And
over
it's
and
a
I,
DC
14
DC
wisdom.
14 wisdom save.
I look over. I hear him
This
cast
could go
Charm
fa-
Person,
this
and I
could go
wink.
terrible. This could go terribly. It's going terribly.
Going good.
He knows that I just tried to cast a spell on him.
Give me a reason we shouldn't murder you where you stand.
I cast
He
Charm
doesn't-
Person?
You can.
I'm going to do it. At level 2?
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Me a stealth check?
Uh-huh.
Why?
Because they're looking for it now.
Because they it's just,
Fuck yes.
okay.
That's not terrible.
Get it off.
It's the same DC 14.
That's a DC 14. Oh shit. I just have my character sheet by accident.
Okay.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you. Why
You
just
love
because
me.
We're best friends.
We're best friends, motherfucker. Oh, okay.
He does stop talking there. And then just kind of looks at you. Like he's asking. Like at this point, like he's hoping that you've got a good reason.
The inflection goes from why shouldn't I kill you to why shouldn't I kill you?
Because we're just here to talk.
I see. So talk.
What do you want me to say, guys? I don't know what to say here.
You, dude, we're in this moment. You can't turn around and like ask us what to say.
Right.
Do it.
I'm asking out of character. I don't know what to do.
Do it.
I don't like you. I don't like them.
You love me though.
Yes. You seem more pleasant than them.
I mean,
Especially that one.
I mean, if you've seen
Which
some of my troop act. I'm an actor.
He points at you.
I was hidden. I don't. Does he know that I cast? Did
You're
I
not-
particularly cast it?
Did you roll a stealth check?
Well, I mean, I did it. You didn't ask me to roll. I just said I was
Right.
hiding behind him when
Right.
I cast it.
You're not hidden. Like, you were able to hide your hand movements behind him, but like, you're not hidden. He can see you. He knows that like a spell came from your direction.
Well,
And
we're all in his direction.
Probably one.
That's fine. Whatever. I just smile cutely and go, me?
Oh, her? She's harmless. She's a fantastic person. You'll learn to love her, just like I have.
What do you want?
Okay, out of character real quick. What's the bartender's name again? Something the broad. Shagdo. Okay, thank you. In character. We hear you've been having a little bit of a tassel with Shagdo.
Yes. I would like to bed her.
Okay, so we heard you were bullying her. What do you mean you want to bed her? Can you explain the situation?
Yes. I would like to take her to bed and then do dirty things to her.
Okay. Does she want to bed you?
She will.
That's not the current question. Does she want to currently?
She will.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
I'm assuming this is all an orc, so.
Yeah, 100% or because he refuses to speak in common.
He doesn't refuse, he just doesn't like to.
Well, I was gonna make him speak in common, but he doesn't like me, so.
Okay, hang on.
I'm looking at Fox and just like the gesture to keep going.
No, I am. This is me personally. I gotta check something real quick. I'm gonna need Tave to back up.
You need me to move?
Maybe.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you attacking him?
No, maybe, possibly thunder wave.
What you gotta do, man?
What would you do?
For a Klondike bar.
Tave notices that you're struggling a little bit with like what to say.
At this point, well, no, I knew what to say. I just want to check that measurement. So if I have to get back on the dialogue, but if you want to take over, that's fine.
No, you go ahead. If you got more, do you want to go? I thought you were done. I thought you were like,
I wasn't
I'm gonna
done.
blow this shit up.
I wasn't done. I'm prepping. I'm looking at worst case scenario right now. So you want to bed her, but she doesn't want to bed you. Like, and you're pressuring her with your entire troop by herself, and she's trying to run a bar. Why?
Have you ever met an orc?
Yes, I have a companion that's an orc right here, and I've tapped Tave on the shoulder. Like, I work with an orc daily.
Ask him how orc mating goes.
I spit on the ground. You lack honor.
And I agree with Tave. You lack honor. You're an uncouth bastard.
You don't sound like friend. You sound mean.
I'm not mean. I like you and I like your friends, but you got to not be mean to her.
We not be mean. We be very pleasant.
That's not what she's saying. She doesn't appreciate what you're doing. You're making her very uncomfortable and very sad. You're ruining her life.
No. I will make her life better.
That's not what she thinks, and that's not what you're currently doing. The way you're going about it is making it very wrong and bad.
I think you're wrong.
I don't think you're wrong, because I don't think I'm wrong, because I came here on her behest.
What behest?
Behest means she asked me to come here and talk to you because she feels very uncomfortable around you.
Oh. Should I wear less clothing?
No, you should probably be less, not the, I can't, hang on. I'm trying to think in real life, the real word, synonym for strong. Aggressive. You should be less aggressive with your approach. more clothing and be more of a gentleman.
I don't know that word.
My friend here, Tave, can teach you what honor and gentlemanness is like.
Tave, you know gentlemen?
I just kind of shrug. I don't know what a gentleman is, but I do know that Aluin has been teaching me to be more polite. Are you from the north?
No.
In the north, the women choose. They have choice. They are not forced.
I don't force anyone.
You just said that she would lay with you, and she would like it. She wishes not to do so. She wishes you to leave her alone.
She will change her mind.
No,
Eventually.
she won't.
She has made her choice.
Her choice is made. It is not for you to decide for her.
I'm not deciding anything. Simply being persistent.
She wants you to stop your persistence. She wants you to let it rest.
Have you seen her?
I have. I'm a good friend of hers. I've known her since I was a wee child.
I do not wish to let it rest.
She wants you to let it rest, so you're not respecting her wishes. Which means you are forcing this upon her. You lack honor, sir.
Force nothing.
That's exactly what you're saying, is you're forcing it.
I do not think you understand force.
No, I understand force completely. I don't think you understand what you're doing is wrong.
You are correct.
What you're doing is very wrong and very, very rude.
You seem nice, but I think you wrong.
I look at Dave like maybe you can convince him more in with your culture. Maybe I'm not understanding the culture right. Scott.
What?
Oh, I said I look at Tave and I look at him, I look at you. Oh no, you're fine. I said I look at Tave and I say, hey, maybe I'm not understanding the honor of the culture correctly. Maybe you can help me explain how what he's doing is against honor.
In Orc, probably loud enough for the guy to hear. I look at him and say, he is not of the north. I know not his honor.
This whole conversation you and I had just was an orc too, so.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was just making sure that guy definitely understood what I was saying. You have small band.
But strong band.
We are strong. Shagdu is strong. Her word is strong. She does not wish to court you. She does not wish to mate with you. You will leave her alone. You will seek other orcs.
Give me an intimidation roll.
I will assist. Hey, do you want me to do the intimidation? Because what do you have for intimidation?
Well, that depends. Do I get to use strength?
Yes.
Okay. So it's a +1. So I'm gonna roll. Do I have anything that's?
I have a +6 intimidation.
Isn't there just an intimidation roll?
Yeah, but my intimidation's a -1.
Oh.
Yeah, so intimidation automatically uses charisma, but I will allow strength to be used.
I assist. I have a +6. And if that doesn't work,
I did the intimidating, so I'm gonna roll that shit.
no, you're fine. Do that, because if this doesn't work, I have another idea. I'm gonna deceive him and tell him he's not allowed in the city anymore.
He's intimidated as fuck.
Get it, Dave. Get it.
I grip my short sword tightly, and my knuckles go a little bit white, and I've got my shield like jutting my tusks out a little farther and kind of like huffing.
As he's
A
doing
little
that,
grunt.
I start getting in, like looking at this, I'm like feeling the situation. I'm gonna grab the hilt of my sword just in case. At this point, I feel like it's going poorly.
I understand. You court Shagdo.
If she pleases,
This
her
is fair.
choice.
I apologize. We will leave. Be good to her.
I lean in and whisper in
I
a
put my
Tave's
sword
ear.
away, but I leave my shield out, and I come out and I extend my arm to him,
I'm just
to, like shake it, shake
I'm
on
running
it.
around confused at this point.
And he shakes your arm, pulls you in, and then headbutts you. Not like violently.
Oh yeah, no, I totally go for it. I'm fine with it. That's typical. Yeah.
I look to my right and whisper to you in common. We just came to an accord. To Jeff's character.
I'm surprised. I just look back at Ellen and I'm like, I'm so proud.
He may have also just convinced him that he's dating Shagdu.
You be strong, mate.
You are mighty warrior.
We try. And at that point, like they start like packing up their camp.
And I turn around and it's like, we can go now. Everything's fine.
And I agree with Tave. I pat him on the back, say good job. In Orc, I say good job. You handled that very well.
I just walk up to Tave, I sniff a little bit. I'm so proud. So proud. Oh, you've grown so much. Let's go. I'll cook you something.
Okay.
Make sure or
Do you
won't cook something.
in common? Well, no. In hold on. What languages do I speak?
I speak all of the languages.
Do you speak Dwarvish,
I do.
Xanthia?
No, I don't speak Dwarvish.
Do you speak? You speak Goblin, right?
I speak Common, Draconic, Elvish, Goblin, and Sylvan.
Okay. In Goblin, kind of quietly, because I don't know if the guy behind me speaks Goblin.
You mean me?
No, the guy. Like
Oh, the Orc.
Zorak.
Zorak.
Yeah. I kind of still want to fight him, but like maybe not to the death. Is
So-
that? But the things are okay now. I probably shouldn't push the envelope.
No, you shouldn't. You've done well enough today.
Okay.
Right.
You can
You
fight in
can,
the pits later.
Right. We'll cheer you
Oh
on.
yeah,
We'll cheer you on in the pit. It'll be fine.
yeah.
Mhm. You said you
Let's
wanted to,
go.
right?
And I like get really excited. I'm like, I like walk out of the cave quickly,
It's like,
and then I like take the thing off my back and I rewrap it up so the flag's not showing anymore.
just walk up to Alien and it's like, I feel like if he had a tail, it'd be wagging right now.
It is. It's just in the front.
How long of a walk back
My
to the city
pants
is
are a
it?
lot tighter.
It's another 3 hours back.
No, it doesn't take near that much time.
So
I'm yelling at everybody to keep up, and I'm going as
Gotcha.
quickly as
Yep.
possible.
Okay, yeah.
So the whole time I'm next to Aelwyn and I want to talk to Aelwyn, like
I want to ride on your shoulder if you're gonna be running that fast.
Yes,
I'm small. Damn it! I don't run that fast.
yes. The answer is yes. Totally can. You can sit on my back and hold on to like my standard on my back, and just that's
feel
like your handhold.
I'm just like either sitting backward, just looking at everybody else, laughing at them as I'm sitting on your backpack and you're running.
Oh no, I'm keeping up.
I know, but I don't have to run, so
Yeah, you don't have to run. Oh, I enjoyed this. We did regular calisthenics in the academy, so my
my short little
physical-
legs would not keep up.
my physical stats aren't too terrible, minus the strength, but I'm dexterous and my constitution is pretty good.
So is mine, but
Yeah. So like
Same.
running at his same speed, it's nothing like right behind him. Well, plus we're used to it at traveling as a group.
I feel like he's running faster than normal. Like he's really excited.
Oh, he's
Oh
very
yeah,
excited.
like I'm doing my orc speed. Like I assume everyone knows how to get back where we were going because we came this way. So hopefully you guys don't get lost. But I'm fucking booking it.
Well, it's the main road. So
Yeah.
Go ahead and everybody give me an intelligence check.
No.
And if you don't roll a 1, you don't get lost.
I don't know. As long as Tay doesn't get lost, I'm pretty sure I don't get lost.
You're fine. I was mostly joking. You guys are fine.
Hey,
Like,
hey
yeah,
Mike,
bring it back.
can I see the Ultrana map?
Yeah, I can flop you guys over to there.
Thank you, sir. So on this trek back to Blackhaven,
Mhm.
I want to talk to Elwyn about
Sure.
Lillinor and its grandeur. That's one of the few cities I have yet to visit. I've been to pretty much all of them besides Lillinor.
And Kagzak.
And Kagzak. I've not been to Kagzak. You're right.
Because Kagzak is
Yes.
a whole thing.
It's a fucking trek.
Same as Lilinar. It's a whole bunch of travel. Okay, so yeah, how do you want to deal with that conversation? Like, what do you want to say?
I literally just want to ask him what it's like to be in Lillinor.
Mind you, this is like full sprint.
Oh yeah, it's like I'm huffing and puffing, but I'm still keeping up.
Yeah, just and like no phase to my end of the conversation of running at full speed. Well, I mean, Lillinor is tucked in to a massive forest. We build with the land, and I mean, it really is a absolutely beautiful place.
You-
I've yet to see in my now 40 years of travel. No, 30 years of travel. Anything like my home.
Do you think one day we might be able to go there? That's the only place that my traveling troupe never attended.
It's possible we may be visiting back that way. Right now we don't have plans for it as we're searching for more information for my book. So maybe if we pass by those forests again, I may stop in to rest, but I don't think we have plans yet.
This just general conversation continues the whole way back, just like little details and asking about it. And you come up with an understanding that Fox is really just enthralled with the high elf culture and Lillinor and everything about high elves. Like, it's his passion.
Yeah, and I'd give you a lot more insight into what true elven culture is. And so I'd say what. Well, and I'll be speaking in Elvish.
And I'm responding in Elvish. We'll have the whole conversation in Elvish.
And I'll while you do speak well enough, you do still speak like most Elvish children. There is still many years and many experience to speak full Elven. and you don't have the small social norms with the language
And
that adults speak with.
out of character though, what dictates that?
I think of it as
So the
just
elves of this world of Utrana.
Mm-hmm.
Have you read Aragon?
I've read the first 3 books.
Okay, that's it. That's all the 3 books.
Well, there's a 4th book now. There is a 4th book.
Oh God.
Yeah, you didn't know about that? He came out with a
No.
4th book.
Now I'm gonna have to read it. Anyways, it's probably terrible.
Yeah,
But
the 3rd book was fucking horrendous. So
the ending was awful. Anyway, it's that kind of situation where the elves live. So the elves and the dwarves both have much longer lifespans than general D&D.
yeah.
So I believe until you're like 150. Or
like
is it 100?
yeah, no, like 150, maybe 200 years. You start to
Mature.
get less looked down as a child and given a lot more adult responsibilities while you're still learning. Think of it as like the 18 to 23 age range, from like 150 to like 250 or 200 to 300 depending on like elf. But like, yeah, you may be an adult and you may be like, all right, well, your voice, you can sound off on things, but in reality you just don't have the proper experience to
Well,
have that full
I mean
respect.
more on the language articulation side where you can actually.
It's not necessarily an articulation thing as much as it is.
I just look young.
The choice of no, not even that.
No,
it's the choice of words and which words you use and
yeah,
the way phrases are used and the way that you speak.
More in speaking, and also like speaking using less words, like being able to convey similar information through a higher understanding of like word linking.
So it's something that like
A standard proficiency won't cover.
Unless you've been speaking
Elvish for hundreds of years.
Right. You're
with
going
other
to be,
elves. With other elves.
Yeah, with other elves.
You can speak with other elves, no issue. They're going to be able to tell that you are not a 200-year-old high elf.
I've literally been steeped in it for like 20 years, and he still
And
sits there and corrects me.
I still not chastise Zanzia, but yes, I will still constantly be on Zanzia about word choice and
it's basically it's my main language. Like honestly, like Elvish is my main language.
It's mine too. That's why I'm just trying to understand, because I do speak as main. I'm just trying to understand like what am I doing wrong? Not necessarily wrong, but
and you can like there. While you can tell the words there, and I know you being like the actor, like you being able to say it properly, but if think of it as, I don't know, have you ever tried learning Chinese or Japanese or some of
Spanish?
I was thinking more of some of the East Asian languages where it is very heavily dependent on inflection and phonetic pronunciation.
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
So it's highly dependent on that. Even the same word, like red being red is red, but there's different
ways of saying it, and it also varies by
depending
region.
on how you're saying red, in the sentence can imply not just color, but a whole different slew of
everything's. Yep.
Yeah.
I got you.
And that's where, like, having spoken Elvish for hundreds and hundreds of years with other people who speak and think like that, you just pick up on those type of thing. And this would all be explained to you because once you kind of get
You and I will have these
Illuin
conversations like
on
in
any sort of subject where he can lecture. He's going to go into super detailed descriptions, especially when it comes to languages or arcane.
Yes, and my character's all about that. So my character will sit down with you all the time during our downtime and want to learn from you. Because he wants to learn more languages. He's a linguist. He wants to learn as many languages as possible and be as proficient as possible. So he's going to probably sit down with you during downtimes to learn more about Elvish and use those proper inflections and to speak more years ahead than where he is.
Sounds good.
Mike,
Yeah.
would you see my ambassador on Facebook?
Oh, jeez. Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
Sweet baby Jesus, can't we just
No,
all
it was
use the
a long
Discord
list
for
of
fuck's
ones that
sake?
admit that you were that you ignored.
Yeah, I
Can
did.
you-
I updated the map.
Can you make
Okay,
sure that your
did you
next message is in a different application?
Please.
So that we could use all of them and just rotate through
Because
randomly?
Yeah, that works. But did you see the
Mhm.
cards that I created?
I haven't looked through them yet.
Scott,
Okay,
you,
Send
I
them
just
a
need you to
DM on
update some of
Twitter.
the names. And if you're okay with the pictures that I picked, you can share it. I didn't want to share anything until you had looked at it. I was just trying to make things easier because
Right.
we're gonna forget
I'm gonna
all
be
of these fucking
crap at
people.
building cards. So at some point, you and I, do you have like Sundays free?
Mostly.
Ish. Yeah. Maybe you and I will just hop on like a Sunday
Okay.
and run through and make some cards. Because I
I'm
am
just sitting there
crap.
like, I don't remember this person's name. I don't remember that person's name.
Right. I'm yeah, making the cards and shit. Like
wait, so you never read Inheritance, Mike? Which is book 4 of that series?
Is that the fourth one?
Yeah, and there's
I'll be right back. I gotta take the dog to the bed.
there's a 5th
Is that
book
the
now.
one that ended stupid? Where he,
No,
like,
that was fucking Eldest. Eldest was garbage.
one of them, like he was like, oh, and everything's bad, and I'm
That was
gonna
book
go
3.
live off in the north by myself.
Book 4 came much later. That was book 3. I read all 3 books when I was in Afghanistan in 2010, and book 4 didn't come out till much later, a couple years later.
No, I read whatever came out in that streak, and then I moved on.
It would be actually it was
ended-
Aragon, Eldest, and then Bressinger, and Bressinger was fucking hot garbage.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Preston was last one, and it was. Yeah, it was whatever.
And evidently he's working on another one called Eldonari, which is going to be the 5th book.
The first book was awesome,
Oh, the first book and the second book were fucking stellar.
and then
He was 14 when he wrote that first book, though.
right, and then he wasn't ready for a series, and he made it. Yeah, no, it was clear he just wasn't.
He wasn't ready for it. He just wrote Aragon, and then the publisher's like, well, by the way, yeah, you got to write 3 more books, so get on it.
All right, so you guys are back at this point in Blackhaven. What do you guys want to do?
I think the first thing we had to do is, do we go to the guild hall? So I look at Ricky and I'm just like, cause she's the one that knows the proper procedure. So I'm just looking at her from my perch on the back, and it's like, so are we supposed to go to the client or?
How about
Guild leader.
how about we split? You guys go to the client, and I'll go talk to the bartender. I can't think of her fucking name again.
I just blankly look at Fox and be like,
Yeah,
And then I-
splitting
and
the
then I look
party
over-
is definitely the right thing to do.
okay. Splitting is the right
I
thing
feel
to
like that was sarcasm.
We're in town.
do.
I don't think at this point, you know, if we go to the guild master, he's gonna verify that we actually did the job. Be more of a courtesy call to the bartender to let her know that she should be fine. It's really.
I'm just
It's
looking
really
for
up to you
proper
guys.
procedure, how it's normally done.
How is it normally done, Mike?
So the guild master would be normally stop. Unless you're out in this situation, and this is because they're both in the same town. You would generally report to the guild master first. If you
Okay.
were outside, if the client were outside of town, you would generally report to the client first. But in this situation, the guild master would be your first report generally.
Okay. Yeah, we could do either. We should go to the guildmaster first.
Okay. So
Should I have brought his hand?
I'm just looking and look. I just look at Tatum and say, just kind of confused, and it's like, why would you?
Is this an
bring his
orcish
hand?
thing?
Is that
What? He just said that we needed proof. Well, he was being untoward, and usually, if you touch somebody without their permission in the orc tribes, you lose your hand.
Well, we didn't actually see that happen, so I think it would be wrong to take someone's hand without, proper evidence.
As I'm like stretching to the side. Well, I think they may see that hopefully in a day or a week that she hasn't been bothered by him.
You're probably right.
Onward to the guild hall, and then I yell,
Yeah.
"Mush!"
Wow.
And
Wow. That's fucked
At
up.
first, I'm like confused, and then I mush.
That is so
Speed
fucked, Jeff.
Whatever.
That is so fucked up.
No, it's great.
She's
What it
tiny
is.
and cute. She can get away with it.
I should have did
Oh,
that to
yeah.
you, Mike, during the level 20 campaign. Mush!
You guys find as you guys come into the guild hall, the guild hall. You go into the Stone Fist office. And as you enter, Third All looks up. What?
Well, that was rude.
What do you mean?
I don't-
What?
Oh, Zorag is gonna leave her alone now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we saw him pack up his shit and go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's scared of me. He thinks that I'm her mate now.
Oh. Well,
You said that in common now?
Yeah.
Oh. And I just look at him like, oh.
That's what they said.
you see,
We both
Third All
like, as Angie and
kind
I
of-
look at each other like, oh.
Oh no.
I'm just sitting back there.
Third All kind of tilt his head and go,
I didn't say I was. I just said he thinks I am.
"That's an interesting strategy."
And
I just
didn't correct him.
I just smile the whole time because I knew everything that the previous conversation took place. Like, this is hilarious that they're just finding out.
There could be worse fates. Nope. The gold is yours, unless we find evidence that the job has not been completed. In which case, we'll retrieve the gold. And he sets a bag down on the table.
I pick it up and I hand it to Eluin.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just hold this, and if he hasn't come back in the week or so, then I will assume this gold is ours. If
So we have a week.
Then I will bring it back, and we will continue the deal.
Zanzi, does that mean we
Get
have
it
a
back.
week?
I don't know. I don't know how long these things take.
Are we staying? Are we staying for a week?
You said there was other things in the area.
Yeah, I want to fight.
Yes, we did.
Huh?
I just look at Alan and I'm like, yeah, we did tell him he could fight.
Well, for today, but you said there was something with ogres?
Oh yeah. And I pull out the piece of paper. There's ogres at a brewery.
Oh, yes. At that point, Thurdal speaks up. That's been quite a problem. Personally, I would greatly appreciate if you would take care of that.
We'll probably maybe go tomorrow to go see that. To go handle the ogre problem. That should be a little bit simpler. Though, Tev, if
Wait,
you
the
want to
ogres
bring
are
your
going to
date,
be easier than that?
well, you surprised me with how well you talked. So,
In
I
my
thought-
experience, ogres,
yeah, they don't usually go well for talking.
not much for talking.
Yes.
Neither
So
are
tomorrow would be a much higher chance for violence, which I know you will enjoy. You will finally get to flex muscles. And like I say, flex muscles in like broken orcish.
I flex my bicep.
Yeah, and I'll turn back to was it Thordal?
Thurdal, yep.
Yeah, and formal dwarven give a slight bow and say, "Pleasure doing business with you. Um, we should be back after we deal with the ogres tomorrow or the next day."
Did
And
he tell
as
us where
you-
they were?
Yeah, he knows.
Oh, the brewery. That's right. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, and he starts to laugh as soon as you speak to him in the formal dwarven. It's been a long time since I've heard that tongue.
And then I'll like
And
go.
he says it back in formal dwarven.
Okay.
You can simply speak in the common dwarven here.
And I will. And Miss, what was her name? The general shopkeep.
Oh, damn it,
Yes.
Zifney.
Oh no, it
Tiffany,
wasn't Tiffany. It was cause she didn't
Zifney
speak
was the
Dwarven.
shopkeep. No, she had a book in dwarven.
Yes, that's right. It was
It was Brulin.
Berlin, and I'll laugh and then regular or common Dwarven. I'll be like, yes, Master Berlin said the same thing. I take it you
Yes.
guys don't speak formally around here, which is fine. I know many don't.
We are Brulin and I more rugged type.
Well, many folks are more common type. I tend to run with the runic smiths, and we enjoy the wordplays.
Yes. Brulin and I more familiar with the skull crushing than puzzles and runes. But they are good people.
Yes, as are all dwarfs.
If you're interested in the ogre job, come back tomorrow and speak with Zelona over in Kraken's Bane. I'd sure love to see the dwarven ale flow again.
And I'll ask for all the directions and say we'll probably stop there first thing after we eat breakfast.
And he just nods. She's just down the hall.
Oh, wonderful. Well, I meant for like to the brewery.
Yeah, he doesn't have any of that information.
Oh, okay. Oh, she does.
What was her name again?
Zelona?
Can you spell that?
Xilona.
Is she a dwarf too?
X.
She is not.
L-O-N-A.
She is a half elf. You don't know that yet. You haven't met her. But
I literally Tave just asked that.
oh, no, she's a half elf. Fine woman. Bit odd if you ask me, but fine.
It's probably the human side of her, and I'll give him a wink.
Could be, or you know.
You got a chance to
Tall
listen
side.
to the podcast you recommend?
And I'll feign the aghast. And then laugh.
And
I
you
don't
just
even
kinda
have
do
time to listen to music, man. Like, so I wake up, I take a shower, I go to work,
Thank you for your
I get
service,
off, I go pick up the kids from daycare, I
jobs.
feed them dinner, get them ready for bed,
May earn
help my
yourself a
wife.
place in the iron.
If it's a Monday, Wednesday,
not the
I come
iron.
straight down here to stream. If
Boy,
it's
I
a
got
Tuesday,
that.
Thursday,
Fist?
The
Friday,
stone
I
fist,
get
thank
them in bed as best as I can before 9. Get down here to stream.
And
I
I'll
stream
give
till like
him
11 midnight, go to bed,
courteous
and rinse and repeat
bow.
all the
And
time.
then,
I don't even.
And he
Oh
kind
man,
of
I
nods his head,
want to
and
listen to
then
those
his
podcasts, man. I
back into
seriously
his
do.
paperwork.
I really want to listen to those podcasts, but fuck.
I will head out.
Okay, so at this point, you guys handled that really pretty quickly.
It's a matter of finding time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
well,
when Rona
you
wasn't an
know,
issue, I was on the road a lot, and I'd travel for work,
So it's fairly
and
early
then
in the
I can
day.
listen to
Is there anything
podcasts
anybody
then.
wants
That's
to
when
do
my main
in
podcast
Black
time
Pigeon?
was when I'm driving 8,
think
6 to
Steve
8
wants to watch
hours.
things
I'm listening to
with
audiobooks and podcasts.
I would like to spend the day before we get to the night doing a little bit of training for my next
That's
thing.
the other thing. For the cross classing. If you guys are wanting to cross class, you can begin that training before you actually level. So you don't have to wait until you level to begin that training. So go ahead and give me up to 2 rolls, Scott.
Okay. And you said that like Dex rolls?
Yeah, I think for cross classing into rogue decks makes
Yeah.
most sense.
And that's just a flat Dex roll. That's not like a proficiency or.
Yeah, no, just a
Sure, okay.
flat dex. What did I say the DC was? Is it 15 for that?
I want to try to be a chef.
Oh.
That was
I want to learn a new
like-
language.
Alun actually like. Oh right, I remember. And like, I'll like mage hand into
no, it's only
my
15.
satchel and
So
pull
that's
out
all
a
success,
cookbook
Scott.
Okay.
and hand it to Zanzia.
So for cross classing, it's only a 13. So you've got all success.
So now I have a cookbook, is what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. I forgot I had bought this at the general store. I remember when we first got here, you had talked about learning more of cooking, and I saw you in the kitchen the other day.
Right, you did 100% buy a cookbook.
I did buy a cookbook.
Something can happen.
So is the cookbook? Because I know that there's. Is that a tool proficiency or is that for the feet?
Well, it's, what are you wanting to do?
I'd rather do the feet because the feet's cooler.
Okay, so are you trying to train for the feat then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to be
okay.
a chef.
Well, it's I just wanted to check. If you're trying to do the are you going to take you want to train for that outside of your ability score increase?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd rather.
Yeah.
I feel like chef is cooler for
Yeah. Oh yeah.
RP wise.
Yeah. No, it's awesome.
So
I took that as my free feat in the Tuesday campaign.
I would have, but the fade touch just made way more sense
Oh yeah.
for my
Oh yeah.
my
No, it
character.
does. 100%. Oh yeah. So you'll have advantage on 1 roll per week.
Okay.
And we'll go. I think wisdom.
Of course. Still,
course,
it's my one that I have a 0 in. Can be Constitution.
Do it, Mike. Just do it.
Well, no. Okay. So here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
There's
Hold
no.
on. Constitution because I gotta test all my shitty cooking and to see whether or not my stomach can handle it.
Well, no, but so with the use of chef's tools, there's no like ability score modifier and like there's no any of the tools don't actually tell you what ability score to use with them.
Right.
So for chef's tools, wisdom makes the most sense to me.
Try this.
Because
One
of
and one
things
half
like,
ounce
you know, like,
vodka.
kind of the adage
Half house
of
kinky pink. 1/3
Tell
ounce
me-
grenadine.
knowing
3 lime
and-
wedges.
and
Ginger beer
wisdom is
fill.
knowing to not put it in a fucking fruit salad.
No, I
Do
hear
you
you.
use
I was
cock
just
and
trying to make an
bowl
argument
ginger
because I
beer?
can. If that's what
Right.
you're gonna say,
Dude,
I'll go with
DM
it.
that
I don't
to
care.
me on
I think wisdom
Discord so I
makes
don't
the
lose
most
it.
sense.
Well, if it's wisdom, then I am never getting this.
Is
done,
kinky
but I'm
pink
gonna do it
grapefruit?
anyway.
Be honest with me. Is kinky pink grapefruit? 'Cause I
eventually.
fucking hate
It's a
You
grapefruit.
had advantage on a
DC
roll.
Right, and right.
So that means
And you
he's
can
just gonna
hide
roll
if you
2
go to Garrick. Garrick could give you training.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna pay him. That's why I'm working for free.
Right.
That's the whole purpose of me helping him, and he's making me wash dishes.
Uh-huh.
But I'm still, I still want to count it as I'm learning. So, unless you don't want to have it that way,
No.
Wait, that's not
tell me.
that's
okay,
not the
so
Jackie Wells. Jackie
from what
Wells is
I've
a
done,
Moscow
what I have
Mule.
on me, what should I roll
It's
at this
vodka.
time, or am I
What was
waiting
it?
till the next week?
I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to think.
No.
I will say with your training, if you're not gonna pay, but you're in the kitchen working, watching, I will go ahead and give you advantage on 2 rolls per week, and you
And
can
he
make
has
up
a
to
book.
3 rolls per week.
There it is. So it's a shot of vodka on the rocks, lime juice, ginger
Right,
beer,
so
and most
that's
oh, you're using the kinky pink as a splash
So
of
the book gives you
love.
advantage on 1 roll.
I see what you're
Um,
doing.
If you're just like helping in the kitchen, I'll give you advantage on 2nd roll.
Are you using grenadine as a splash of love too? Grenadine and kinky pink as a splash of love.
Because I don't have 500 gold to give them.
Right.
Because that's really expensive.
See, I
Alright.
use the splash of love. I
Should I roll
interpreted
now,
the
or am I
splash of
waiting?
love as an extra
You
stir,
can roll now.
like stirring a little extra.
Okay.
You can roll two rolls per day, but 3 per week. So however you want to do those things, do the rolls.
Oh, I gotta where? Oh, that's why. Hey,
Hey, there you go.
I got a success.
That's a 1. That's a 1
Oh,
success.
you found it on a website? I mean, that's not a
Why
bad
don't we just do the other
interpretation, to
one
be
then?
honest. That's a pretty decent interpretation.
That's 2
Hey, that's even better.
Get a week. What's your int modifier?
What's up?
What's your int modifier?
It's a +1.
Okay, so 9 weeks. So mark a week off. So it's somewhere. Just keep a note that you've got 8 weeks more of training for chef.
Right.
Hey, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Can I only do so? Like, is it possible, since I'm like not trying to do this with a trainer, and I'm the skills that I'm taking and things? Can I double up what I'm doing like in my training, like as part of my training, or can I only do like 2 rolls for like one thing? So like, I wanted to learn a feat, but I also am like training for a subclass change. My subclass change isn't happening until level 5. Like I'm still going to take another level in Ranger before I take.
The class change will be separate from the feat. Like the class changes.
And I'm fine with that. Like, while I'm doing the training, like today, could I make the rolls for that and do because I'm doing a similar style of training?
What I was saying is like that.
Awesome,
so,
thank you,
yes.
Kevin.
I was just saying.
Now you can only train for a feat, a weapon or
I got it.
or a tool proficiency.
Yeah,
I got that exact glass
those
too.
things as well as a cross class.
I'm gonna pick those glasses up this weekend. I'll have that exact glass starting Monday.
For feet right now too for part of my training part. Okay, so I'm going to train a feat. I want to know right now, like, off just with the people that are here. I know Ricky is going to get in with the shit. I know Zanzia kind of gets in with the shit, but she
Teal is
doesn't want to get
grenadine
punched
and
in the
lime,
face.
the corporal drink.
No, I will be literally up in people's faces.
Okay. So I'm just trying to see, like, I'm thinking about being a mid-range fighter and doing thrown as opposed to, like, with a bow.
That's fine. You definitely don't need
I want to do
using
Cyberpunk
Okay.
Part 1.
I think I'm going to be mid-range, so I think I'd like to train
Where's Cyberpunk
sharpshooter.
Part 1?
Oh, to get like the added the damage essentially.
Well, not really, and even the damage would be secondary, but like the extra range.
Oh, double
And-
the range. I see.
Right. And well, no, it goes. It's just you don't take
Disadvantage.
disadvantage at long range.
Yeah, and that's a big
And
deal
then-
because it's the difference between 60 and 90 feet.
Well, and also like not ignoring up to 3/4 cover
Yeah,
is kind of a big deal.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
So-
a feat you can train for.
Dex roll again, right?
Mhm.
Aha! That's a good week.
Yeah. So you've got you've had a successful week for your feat. You have one success towards your cross class.
your
And we
your
discussed-
intelligence isn't an 8, is it?
My intelligence is a 10.
Okay.
and we
No, I don't
discussed,
have a negative. But we talked about, like, for certain things, wisdom would be okay. And I have a +1 wisdom.
No, I
Right.
just meant for the number of weeks.
I
Yeah.
think
That's what we talked about, was the wisdom.
for,
Ooh, what's that's the 2077 double or whiskey glass banana cream and puree crack. Oh, banana cream puree and Kraken rum.
for sure, I think I'm gonna stick with
Kraken
the
rum is so
Okay.
good.
Right. Yeah. And that's just I don't know. It's a yeah. I don't know. I think I'm gonna stick with the intelligence for sharpshooter.
Okay.
Does anybody else want to do anything while they're in town? Or are there any things you want to train for?
I think I'm good on the training.
I want to train on Goblin.
Okay. So, you will either need for one of your party members to be an instructor for you, or to find a book in Goblin,
I'll check the library first.
like a Goblin grammar.
I'm assuming there's probably not one in the library, but I'm going to check it anyway
I
first.
speak Goblin.
Are you want to teach me, Tave?
You can talk to me while I train and throw my knives at boards.
100% going to do that then. I'm going to sit down with Tave and take notes and learn Goblin as he's doing his thing.
I will teach you the most basic of Goblin. The first words we learn are the cuss words.
I'm okay with this.
So my dad, somebody bought him as a gag gift a Spanish curse words tape. And like he used to play it for us, like when we were on road
Why
trips.
don't they have the Johnny
and we just
Silverhand on
loved
this
that
blog?
shit.
I've checked both Cyberpunk
like,
Part
it
1
was-
and Part 2.
It was this like
No, Johnny
dude in the
Silverhand.
most like
They have the
monotone,
rocker boy.
deadpan voice ever, just going, "Fuck your mother,
Yeah.
chinga to madre, chinga to madre, eat shit and die, come mierda y muerto, come mierda y muerto." and it was the best shit on the planet.
I'm not gonna lie. The moment you said "eat shit and die," I'm done. Like you fucking, I lost it at that.
Yeah, it was that. Like, it was phenomenal. It was amazing. So I'm just imagining that in my head. All right, so you can go ahead and make. Boy, I fucked these the language tool proficiencies.
Charisma.
So I didn't add any.
It'd probably be intelligence. 'Cause
Right,
that's
it'd
what
be
you
just
get when you
straight
take power.
intelligence. It makes the most sense to me.
I didn't put a DC in this anywhere apparently.
0, got
I
it.
think since we don't get to add proficiency, 13's not a bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 13 for the language.
I was gonna say that feet thing at 15 without
That's hard. Without
really
proficiency.
hard.
Hard.
I failed on the second one, but I critically succeeded on the first one.
So you've got a success for the week.
Nice.
So you need one more success for the week. Yeah, fuck you. The feet thing is supposed to be hard.
No, I agree.
I'm not bitching about it.
I'm not
just saying
complaining.
it's hard.
Yeah, it is hard.
It's because I mean, for me, it's a straight it's just a, a D20 for me.
I just want to highlight. She rolled a 19 and a 20, so eat shit.
More
I know, I
success.
did, but,
Hey, Trevor.
like,
Trevor.
It'll- it
Well, a
won't
19,
happen
a
again.
20, and an 18. On
Yeah.
a
Clinky.
3 out of 4 rolls.
Right. Which is great for this week, but like, it's not gonna happen again.
I want to go kick some
This
shit.
is my 5th one
Wants
for
to
the
bet on
night.
me?
I'm gonna bet on you.
Okay, here we
I
go.
need to find more books.
We had this much vodka to
We
start the
can spend
night.
entire week
I'm
doing
curious.
this.
We didn't make that.
My
We had that
down
much
round
vodka to
is
start
spend
tonight.
nothing. But I'll watch the fight.
You can see where the vodka level is.
I'm gonna give Zanzia my money.
Okay. Do you remember the betting rules that you
We
came
drank
up
a
with,
lot of vodka tonight.
during Salt Marsh?
Yeah. So basically, what I did was,
Because we're just gonna do the same shit for the
yeah.
betting.
If
I
you-
won't drink. I won't make another
Hold on,
one.
I'm gonna actually open.
I'll
that.
save the other half of this bottle for
I
you
wrote
and
them
me.
down.
You and I
They're
have to
there.
finish this half
Did
of
you
a
want me to
bottle.
bet for you? Is that why you're handing me
Yeah,
money?
that's why I'm giving you
This
my
is
money.
handcrafted tequila. I got this one.
Since just like, oh, thanks for money.
I'll
I
go-
don't-
It has a
know
cock
how-
on it. It's a
I don't
cock for American Dad.
Dave doesn't
I got a cock.
completely,
Like you know, it's Mexican when it has a
understand
cock on it.
the
It's a fighting cock on that, and the
The
dude's like
concept of
charging
money?
on it with a
Right, And
joust.
you're handing it to another person that has a loose grasp on it as well.
No,
oh, yeah,
I'm
that's
calling
true.
it by its
That's true.
traditional term. It's a fucking
Um,
cock.
Can't
It's not a
realize I've
rooster. It's a
lived with
cock.
elves for like 20 years. Like I don't really have like a huge grasp on a lot of this outside world.
the concept.
So no,
Oh,
I don't remember how I did that.
so
but if you just want me
good,
to pit fighting
Trevor.
rules, you can do that.
It is so good.
I'll have an odd or a scent
You
of.
have no idea this cocktail is
But if you want to do
heaven.
like, well, since other people can bet, I think the way I did it was like I just created.
It's so good.
I just
Hang on a second.
made up odds, like 2
Yeah,
to 1.
hang on a second.
You are plus
Okay,
400
while we're hanging on a second, why Mike thinks or does math or whatever the fuck he's doing.
Okay,
Seriously,
so
go ahead.
it's gonna be, I'll say 2 to 1 odds.
You should be excited. Look at this. Those bubbles
I
go
have no
away
idea how much
so
of that is.
fast.
So 5 will get you 10.
This is 80 proof. 80 proof tequila here.
I take 50 gold out of my bag and I put it down for myself, or I tell them to bet for me.
I'll put 100 down.
Handcrafted
it.
in Los Atlos, the Highlands region of Jalisco,
I don't
El
care. I
Espidon,
might lose this
reveals
shit.
the essence of Mexico.
You better not.
At its core is the spirit of the iconic rooster, a symbol synonymous with Mexico's proud
I'm only
history.
level 3. There's a strong
Articulate
chance that I'm losing
tequila
this
is a
shit.
tribute to the Mexican artists who inspired the world with the true portrayals of the rich, storied culture of Mexico. El Esperion takes you to where people celebrate everyday life. It pours you into the heart of real Mexico.
I'm not betting. I
It's
don't
fantastic.
understand the concept of betting. I don't want to.
I'm not betting either. I'm there to write stories about the fights. I'm not there to bet.
Yeah, Ricky
I'm,
will be in the back at the inn where we're actually sleeping.
Utter poetry.
Not watching the fight.
Sure. The
No,
label's cut off,
not
though.
really her thing.
All right.
Label's very cut off.
See, I'm an old soldier. We bet all the time and we watch fights.
Which all it does is say this.
So I'm just
It's like a full circle.
drawing in a notebook. Kind of just like, nah, whatever. Watching fights. Until
They're
Tave goes
you're
out.
on tab.
Until Tave comes out.
Are you coming over this weekend? Are you gonna be able to come over
Tuesday
tomorrow or
comes
Saturday
out.
so I can make this
I'm
for
gonna
you?
I'm gonna stand up on the desk.
High
at the
V.
table and
High
just
V
say,
had this. 27
"Kick
bucks for the
his
bottle.
ass!" Just like completely out.
It's
of, like,
good
just
tequila,
calm, quiet the whole
honestly.
time.
This is
So
good
Tave has,
tequila.
like, overwhelmingly just.
I am surprised.
around
I'm a
and tell me
tequila
to kick his
fan,
ass.
honestly. Honest to God, back in right after I came back from Afghanistan, and my cousin lived here. No, it was
So,
before
alright,
Afghanistan.
Max putting
Yeah, it
down
was
100
before
gold.
Afghanistan. So like between 2009
Who else was betting?
2010 time frame. I
I'm not
drink
betting.
like tequila on the
I'm not a
rocks. I
betting
used to drink
person.
Patron on the rocks.
Fox, did you bet?
Oh, hell no, I'm not betting. I am sitting there with a book and I'm writing everything out and taking
Okay.
notes, but I am not betting.
Tave, how much you putting down?
50 gold.
So I'm a
I
big
already
fan of
put it
tequila,
on my
but
character sheet. I'm already down.
doing that, drinking it on the
All
rocks
right.
like I did and the amount I did, it tore my
So,
stomach up. I was
need
fucked up.
a
And I couldn't drink tequila for a
Strength check.
long
Can I use Dex?
time without like
no.
you got to the point where if I drank
Strength
tequila,
athletics.
like just a little hint of tequila, everything came right back up. Like
I'm a Dex
instant
fighter.
acid reflux.
Okay,
Just
I'm proficient.
instant, like nope. My stomach's like, hell no, get that shit out of here.
That'll work. So, as the fight begins, the two clash, and you see the initial fighter.
Right, your response, Trevor. I'll be right back.
Who is a dwarf. Swing his axe at Tave, and Tave pushes it off, and then cuts into his leg pretty aggressively. Now I need a dexterity or acrobatics check. He pulls his so as Tave pulls his weapon back, the other fighter swings the axe again down at him as Tave rolls out of the way. And now I need a Constitution check. Hold on.
Back.
With a bonus of your largest of a roll to your largest hit die. Or you can make an attack roll.
Technically, he could have done that for his strength check, right?
He could have, yeah. Sorry.
But I think
let's-
you should probably keep the one you had.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the. I'll do an attack roll.
Yeah. You swing across with bone tomahawk and just crush the side of this guy's head. He's not dead, but he is not breathing real good.
You just hear a small voice out there screaming, "Show no mercy! Kick his ass!"
As he drops, you do see a couple clerics come like now they're grubby, like probably drunk clerics, but you do see him come in like stabilize the guy.
Oh well, as soon as he goes down, I'll put my hand on his head, like where the blood is, and I'll cast Cure Wounds because I have Cure Wounds.
Okay.
And then I'll rub. But then when I stand up, I'm gonna rub like as like the handprint, like war paint of his blood across my face, and I'm gonna raise up my arms and I'm gonna scream at the top of my lungs, "Loktar!"
So that's a win.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, that's
Max, give yourself an extra 100 gold,
Yay.
so 200, and then you also will have an extra 50 gold, so 100. Scott,
Scott just got 300 gold.
and
Mhm.
200 gold.
Well, 250 gold total.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Well, no, 300 gold.
He got 300 gold back, but he only made a profit of 250.
Right, but he already taken the 50 off his character sheet.
Yeah.
Mhm. Damn, it's a good fight. 300 gold in a fight.
This
The
More than
profit.
we got.
this is the
It's more
beer
than
I'm
we got paid
using
to
for
take
the
down
Splash of Cerveza. Dos Equis Amber.
Vincent Orc
Two.
to leave.
To talk to an orc.
You need to come over tomorrow, Trevor, so we can drink this. You gotta have
I
it.
don't want to say that. Never
I
mind.
wait an inordinate amount of time before I actually wipe the blood. I wash the blood off of my face.
It's when you actually do go to wash it off, it's like
Yes.
sticky. And
Oh, we're playing
coagulated
Phasmophobia
and,
tonight. You should
like,
come over and get scared shitless
you
with
have
me.
to scrub pretty hard to get it off.
And I love every moment of it.
All right, what do you want to do now?
That's my week. Do we want to spend another week doing anything, or are we gonna go do the?
No, that was just the night.
That was just
Oh,
the
yeah.
night.
Or just the one night, yeah.
But this is, I would probably say
You won't be able to do more pit fighting for the week.
Yeah,
this was
that's fine.
This was the night of pit fighting that
yeah.
you could do. It's only open so many times, otherwise people would just be dead. Honestly, I'm gonna have to call it. I gotta work in the morning, so
Oh, you still working that stupid fucking project?
yeah, got another go live tomorrow morning. It shouldn't take long, but I gotta be up for it.
It's the Linux project, isn't it?
It's not a Linux project. That was just a small portion of it. There was a issue before. It's technically it's an identity management solution product.
Oh. Well, good luck. Have fun tomorrow.
Yeah, not so much.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign out too. I am.
I am beat too. The only reason I'm kicking because of alcohol.
So it was a good session. Enjoyed
Yeah.
it. There was some good RP
Next-
going on. So
Next week we'll pick up again in the I assume or in the
With the
morning
ogress.
of the next- and go after the ogres.
so
Yeah,
the-
that's what you guys want to do.
and we'll get the fight this time. So you know,
It's your call.
well, hopefully, me, not my character, but hopefully we get the fight.
And you said I already know about ogres, right? From that one.
Yeah,
roll.
you know about it. She rolled high enough to you know the things.
Okay.
You haven't had any personal interaction with them,
Gotcha. It just.
but you've read about them.
Mhm.
You know everything that's in the monster manual about ogres.
Cool beans.
You just haven't actually punched one in the face.
I haven't
Cool.
fully met them.
You're very book smart, but not street smart.
Yeah, you're not.
I've read about them.
Right.
Okay.
You haven't actually had sex with an ogre yet.
Probably won't.
I just want to point out when you were not here last week,
You had sex with an ogre.
we had a ton of conversations about gay chicken.
Like a metric
did.
fuck ton of conversation about a gay chick.
Oh, but before I signed on, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what. Remember you guys talking about that when I had signed on.
I heard you're the
So-
champion of gay chicken.
Well, I kind of cheated.
Oh, so the truth comes out. He's a cheater.
Yeah, it kind of helps if you're bisexual or actually gay in Gay Chicken, where
Yeah.
kissing
It's a
kissing a
benefit.
man is not that big of a deal.
He's got an unfair advantage. That's
Oh, you're
So,
bisexual?
Yeah.
I
Cheater.
figured that was just implied at this point.
That is-
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Not news.
Yeah, so in college, it was really no big deal to slowly go towards kissing a dude.
It depends on the dude.
It always made me laugh when the other person freaked out.
So I was watching Seven Deadly Sins. Have you guys watched the Seven Deadly Sins anime?
Nope.
No, it's on my list.
Is this one of those things where like I'm watching an anime and enjoying the awkward rape scene?
No. Seven. It's really good. It's actually quite good. But like, I have always felt that. Oh my god, which sin is he?
You talking about Bond?
It's not Bond. The other one, the one with the yellow, the pink hair.
Growther.
Growther, I've always felt like is like every time I watch it, I'm like, this is a character that Harvey would play in a D&D game. Like
I probably have played.
Always watched it. And I'm like, that's fucking Growther.
He's essentially he's a golem essentially.
Yeah, he's like a golem who's like he like doesn't understand, like he doesn't get like social interaction, but and what's really funny is like his character is technically, we find out that like the character's technically trans because his body is based off of the love of the guy's life.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't want to fall in love with the body, so he turned it into a male instead of a female.
Ah.
But like he's just
how that works at all.
But like he's very cerebral and he's very thoughtful, but he just like gives zero fucks about a lot of things.
Chat, I think we're calling it for the night. So that's going to be it for me as we talk about sexuality.
I did
and
play
it's
someone who had no
extensive
concept of the
discussion.
social norm, and Jeff kept trying to
I mean,
fuck with me about
whatever
it.
for them. Cool. I don't care.
We didn't play that campaign very long.
I don't care what they pick.
That's where I was playing.
Other
my
show yourselves.
Vault.
We'll see you guys.
Where I kept casting
Marner,
darkness on
Phasmophobia.
myself.
Trevor.
Oh,
Steven.
yeah.
Bye-bye.
And you said something about take everything with a grain of
Out the door, just in time. Head down the 405. Gotta meet the new boss by 8 a.m. The phone rings in the car. The wife is working hard. She's running late tonight again. Well, I know what I've been told. You gotta work to feed the soul. But I can't do this all on my own. No, I'm no fox man.